Hello everyone! Welcome back to Disco Elysium. Sec, while I just make sure everything's working. Okay, good, let's continue. Hello Temperance, welcome back, happy weekend. I wanted to thank you from last time. I looked up the, what's it called, Blue Field and Toptic Phenomenon. And I'm so glad you mentioned it, because I definitely have that. I definitely do. Absolutely. And it used to drive me nuts, because I had no idea what it was. And I didn't really ever know how to describe it. But it's really cool to have a word to put to that now. When I saw the picture on Wikipedia, it was like, yeah, that's totally it. Oh, no worry about missing. No worry about missing. I didn't get a whole lot. I tried to avoid doing a lot of certain important things. Just did a whole lot of running around. Right now, we are going to inspect the traps. We are going to find the last trap. So near the boathouse is west of the Feld building, right? We're gonna finish doing that before we go. I'm not totally sure how west. These are the other traps. We did this one. Hello, Min. Welcome. We did this trap.
Nothing has changed.
Okay. We have to find other west. And then we're gonna go back around, and we found another dead body last time, which completely missed. We have to do some investigating there. There's some other skill checks I want to do. Oh, can't go around there. Okay. Again, I'm gonna struggle navigating. I really need a big map of this whole area. Can we go up and around? There's the payphone. We still have to do stuff with the payphone, I remember. Oh, persimmon! No, I don't think I've ever had persimmons in general. I know that they're supposed to be really sweet, but... Okay, so there's... Okay, here's the boardwalk part. There's the church. I want to check out the church as well. We're definitely gonna go in sometime. Okay, there's this door. Have we done this trap?
Nothing has changed.
Okay, we've done this one. I will find it. This below from where the cryptologist was last. Okay. Oh. Trying to find the boathouses and I can't navigate. Escape. I don't know, I'm totally fine with navigating Revachol, but when it comes to, this whole part, it really just isn't sticking with me. How do we get up? Okay. Oh, I see. Oh, okay, that was... Yeah, okay.
It takes you a moment, but finally, you spot the last of Morel's traps. This one's partially obscured by the reeds.
Partially obscured. I wonder I couldn't find it. Look around.
Behind you, The ruins of a residential building rise over the reeds, shielding them from the wind. The reeds rustle confidently. When this district was booming, the reeds were kept at bay. Nothing obscured the freshly painted facades. Nowhere for drunks and adventurous teenagers to hide. Now only the wind blows.
Reach for the trap.
The trap feels light and silent as you pick it up. Something is different here. No locust.
Oh! Oh!
No phasmid either, but still.
Look closer still.
Well, the bait worked on something. This doesn't mean it was a reed monster, though. Unless you see one in there. I just see an empty trap.
What if it was the phasmid? What if it ate them and got out?
Right. Anyway, that's for the cryptozoologists to figure out now. We're not cryptozoologists. We're cops.
It does not look like he thinks you're right. Oh. Okay, but hopefully, let's look around for a second. Again. Can we not? Okay. This was...
A row of ghostly shades.
Okay, this was
facing
this
a
one.
crumbling wall. With another 7 shade, a cold sea.
Oh, something else. Oh! Peepo! +2 logic, -1 perception. Nice. Not trying to lower our perception too much now. Ultimate peak focus, eyes on the road. The small wire framing inside this futuristic-looking fallen Peepo hat gives it the aerodynamic shape of a swoop skier's helmet, but none of its protective qualities. Covers the wearer's ears and eyebrows to bring down the dry coefficient. The other thing, I'm kind of leaning towards... We have a lot of points. Might as well start this because I want to do this one. There we go. I also really want to do... I'm leaning on... Which was it? This one as well. It just feels like it's going to be something that becomes useful. Oh, you're selling me on these persimmons here. I mean, I've seen them. I can't remember ever eating them, though. Because I can't recall a taste at all. But I'm sorry you cut your finger, man. Knives are dangerous. Okay, now we're gonna make our way back. Oh wait, no, not this way. I really need a map. A proper one. It's boring, but I really like apples. I'm an apple a day person. I also, there's so many checks I want to try. There's so much to do, I don't even know whether to... which part to focus on. But first, let's see if Morel... This caused Morel to spawn. I'm a little worried that... It just didn't even appear, but this might trigger it or something, because we're in a video game right now. Oh, there's 2 types, one's like app. Okay. I'm going to look into it, because you're selling me very much on persimmons. You exist now, Morel? Gary, come back. He's there! Oh, hey, Gary.
Boy, am I ever so grateful to you, officer. but I'm not the only one who wants to thank you.
Yeah, I'll talk to you later then. Maybe not. Morel!
It's great to see you again, officer.
Oh, okay.
My wife can't wait to thank you. Go on, talk to her.
Hello.
Oh, sweetie, I don't even know how to thank you for finding my husband and helping him out. I hope we haven't been too much trouble for you.
I'm basically also a cryptozoologist now.
I knew it.
I'm not surprised. It's already getting out of hand.
Oh
Well,
no!
in that case, sweetie, let me give you a small token of my gratitude. It's a tie, Mesk in origin. The pin is an antique, quite special to the cryptozoological community.
Ooh, AI. She hands you a ribbon tied together by a silver bird skull.
The little silvery knob holding the tie together feels warm in your hand. It's in the shape of an avian skull with 8 eyes.
Ooh.
You could ask her about this when you get the time. It's probably a cryptid, but the
Ooh.
phasmid, of course, is more important.
Yes, let's talk. We gotta, but let's. But ooh, I like it. Oh, it's a tie. +1 Inland Empire, Octuple Vision, +1 Volition, Cryptids Protection. Okay, so it's like a better horrific necktie, except I don't know if I can give up horrific necktie. Oh, it looks cool though. I want a real one. I don't think I can give up horrific necktie right now though. It's too. He's our friend. You'll betray it if you change it for some boring scarf. You can't betray horrific necktie. Oh. Okay, yes, we'll talk to everybody.
Nothing like the gratitude of a good woman. Now then, what can I do for you?
He gives you a gruff pat on the shoulder.
He tries to play it cool, remain professorial, but inside, this man is itching for some news on those traps.
I can make a new friend. That's a good point. I have been wondering if anything else speaks to you like horrific necktie does. So I checked all the traps.
Good. Okay. And?
And one of them was empty.
Completely empty?
Yeah. Yes, there was nothing in the trap. No locust, no phasmid.
No locusts? No phasmid either?
That's not ideal, but
He rubs his chin.
It just means the Insulindian phasmid is even more clever than we thought.
Yeah.
Of course, more clever.
I'm sorry, Kim.
yes, the Phantasmadeia picked off the locusts and escaped. This is good news, though we'll have to reconsider the design of the traps, make them more secure.
Can I help?
Another trip to the reeds.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. What a deft hunter, this phasmid.
Of course. Be sarcastic.
No!
Unless you have an alternative hypothesis you'd like to venture. Mine stands, okay?
Okay, he misinterprets your words. Oh.
Actually, no. Excuse me for getting emotional. This is a big deal for us. You've helped us twice now, and brought some great news too. My gratitude, and the gratitude of the Société Cryptozoologique de Ravachol, is yours.
Or Kim. No, we're gonna find it. We're gonna find the phasmid and prove him wrong. And then he'll be really happy we did this.
Heartfelt gratitude. But does it feel like closure? What really happened?
Yeah.
Some kind of foul play might be afoot. Theft?
Huh.
Thank you, it's an honor. We should probably return to our main investigation here. This has been refreshing, but
Helping cryptozoologists isn't really a priority for our organization, is it? The lieutenant looks out the window, impatiently.
I love this quest.
Damn it, Lieutenant. Have you no intellectual curiosity?
Kuno's a hooligan. We might put a point in interfacing anyway. For some checks.
Consider
Okay.
the way the empty trap was disturbed, as though shaken.
Huh.
Most likely the hands of a young person. Hands small enough to fit inside the trap, too. You should ask the red-headed boy, Kuno.
Why? I think a little hooligan called Kuno may have stolen the locusts.
A little hooligan. But what would a child want with bags?
Bags?
Oh, my dear Morel. You've been an old man for too long. Kids love to torment insects almost as much as they love to torment old folks.
I'll talk to the little gremlin and see if anything comes up.
Delinquents. My favorite.
It doesn't sound like it's really his favorite.
Oh, you've been such a dear to us. Please, let us know whatever you turn up. I have a feeling we're getting so close.
Well, I see you've got all the help you need. I'll see you tonight at my place. Let's play suzerainty, but no more field trips for me.
I come?
After this is your last chance to talk to
Ooh.
Gary.
Really, Gary? We're getting somewhere here. I'd love to play suzerainty, but...
Lena, I'm sorry, but you're not getting anywhere. It was some kids. I know the little mutants around here. Leave anything out in the open and they'll steal it, even if it's bugs.
Looks at his tea. I really want to know how he ended up with these two.
Morel, it's been fun, really, but I need a bath and I have deliveries to handle. When this tea is done, I gotta run.
No need to apologise, Gary. You'd be more than helpful. We'll have to take a rain check on that game of suzerainty today, though. We're gonna follow this through.
The first man to break formation is always a blow to leadership.
Ah,
This is bigger than he lets on.
probably a job he hires him. Even so, just how did he end up involved with this? I do kind of regret from last time not
Always a pleasure to see an officer of the law.
finding him. I wondered, because I didn't know if it was something that was actually findable, so I didn't know if it would count as like a bad cop thing. But I think I should have done it. Even fascist needs jobs.
I mean, officers.
Oh.
No.
After all this
Oh.
time with Morel, he must have an opinion on cryptids. This could lead to a good one.
I'm into cryptids. Do you have a favorite?
Oh, yes, the burning rhino. Morel doubts he's real, but I don't much care, because I won't be the one looking for him out in Safra Sarai.
Burning rhino? What's a burning rhino?
A rhinoceros that looks ordinary during the day, but burns brightly by night. Well, at least the males do.
What do they burn?
They have special ducts just above their shoulder blades that secrete a combustible fluid. When the rhino is just beginning to light itself, it looks as though it has wings of fire.
Oh.
But how is this combustible fluid lit?
How does the lightning of this fluid actually work?
The rhino starts running very fast to build heat, then stops, raises its head, and sparks fly from its neck, setting its back ablaze.
I want to be just like that rhino, running through the night with guns blazing.
We don't really do that around here.
Come on.
Perhaps we should have more such decisive action in Revacol. You know, this city used to be a flaming rhino once. A long time ago.
Why do you call it Revacol? Why only the males?
The flames are not just for decoration. They are an integral part of the beast's mating behavior.
What's my... Is this a rhetoric thing to pick up on, like... Revacol? Like Murica. I see. But I want it... I'm surprised it's not being, like, acknowledged in the text, because I'm curious. Okay, how so?
During the burning rhino's mating season, herds of male rhinos, all aflame, encircle herds of female rhinos, forming a fiery ring as they begin to copulate loudly.
Oh.
Local peasants call it the passion ring. They fear the rhinos, as perhaps they should. Anyway.
The lieutenant sighs without looking up from his notes. It's clear the burning rhino is dear to him on many levels, some even spiritual.
So do we do all these?
'Tis true, sire. This man
I'm sorry.
Short, this man
Okay.
is truly sorry for underestimating.
Okay. I don't think there's anything else with you. You guys have anything? I don't think so.
Yes? What is...
The other thing I wondered is there's some stuff we didn't talk to Kim about, I think, at some point.
Yes?
Oh yeah, I'm saving some of these. I'm saving this for when Lee comes back.
What about me?
Did we exhaust
No.
all these? Because I wonder if there's more dialogue, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind going into these again just to see if there's more. Oh, what am I saying? Encyclopedia checks. Talk to our friend. Which friend? They're all our friends. Ask again.
Your brain sends the signal to your lips, but they refuse the order. Something is paralyzing them. You're pretty sure it has something to do with the lieutenant's eyebrow.
What?
The eyebrow is exercising psionic control over you.
What?
It's like you're locked down.
What's happening to me?
Something the matter, detective?
This guy's got authority off the charts. With just the flick of his eyebrow, he's able to make you his thrall.
What can I do about it?
Nothing. You better hope he doesn't abuse his authority. There's a lot of it.
Silently scream for help.
If the lieutenant were an evil man, who knows what sort of havoc he could wreak. Fortunately, he is a committed officer of the RCM. He'll only use his powers for the good of the investigation. The lieutenant relaxes his eyebrow, and you seem to regain control of yourself.
Oh, friend, Mr. Martinez. Okay, thank you. I will do that. We do all
That's
these?
because I'm half Seolite, or it's a part of...
Sale is a protectionist. Isolationist.
You're barking at the wrong
Okay.
tree. Good. Let's...
We'll leave these. Mr. Martinez! My dear
Hi again,
friend.
gendarme.
Uh,
Admiring the atmosphere. What about you, officer?
I live here. My room is right upstairs.
Convenient. But what are you doing admiring the Maybe you oh yes,
We do
let's
all
see.
these?
Sure. You did. And how did you like him? Ah, shoot. Why not?
What are you, you two?
Friends, I told you. Sunday friends. Friends who like to get together from time to time.
What does it mean, a Sunday friend?
That he won't be there when times get tough, I guess.
Is that even a friend?
It is. On Sunday.
Who is he?
A visitor from the first world. He's not like you and me, gendarme. He can always return.
Oh, return where?
To his opportunities in Occident, sur la clé. Still, his coming and going brings some life to the village.
Yeah.
Or is it just money? I don't know.
Oh. Well, why was he staying at your place in the middle of the night?
He has keys. And he likes the view. To the sea, I mean.
Oh.
Hmm?
Okay.
What about me, gendarme?
That's
Bye-bye,
most of
gendarme.
that. So what are we doing with... okay, talk to Kuno. Okay. I think we can probably talk to these guys. Sometime soon too. I was scared to do it, but now Everard says he'll make things easier. Not that we tried much, but so we can talk to Kuno. I want to try, I have to put a point in physical instrument anyway, so we can try the physical instrument. Oh, he has a quest. Interesting. I'm interested in that quest. That's this one, right?
This screen found A to Z.
Okay.
Contemporary.
Let's see, what do we have? Should finish the drug quest first. Yes, that's what I'm working on. I don't think we have anything else. physical instrument. Main threshold. Shiver, -2. And where if you fail? Okay. Oh, we have pants. I was gonna put a point into physical instrument for a different check as well, but... in our right hand. Okay.
This screen found, A to Z,
Even.
contemporaire, is parked in the shadow of
let's
the
go.
ruins looming overhead.
Smash-
It's seen better days.
Smash the window in with the pry bar.
With
Ooh.
a firm grip, you raise the pry bar.
You got it.
A glint of light catching on the tip. Call down the hammer of truth and justice. Release your secrets, lorry cabin.
F the police. I'm sorry, smash it, apologetically.
The window shatters, and droplets of glass fly everywhere, shattering over the lorry floor and pavement.
Subtle.
The lieutenant, says the lieutenant, and sticks his hand in the window, like a common car thief, and then opens it.
The smell of cigarettes and perfume welcomes you. The cabin inside is plastered with old movie posters. Actresses smile from the walls. There's a radio transmitter in the front and a toolbox tucked under the driver's seat. Some tools lie scattered near the pedals.
Ooh, admire the posters.
These are movie posters featuring starlets from long-forgotten films from the 20s, the teens, even the 90s of the last century.
Teens.
One of them particularly catches your eye, a centerfold of an ingenue attached right above the back seat.
Study the centerfold.
The actress is draped in a sheathed dress, one of her shoulders bared. The faded remains of an autograph run across the poster. She's looking past the camera.
I look away for 1 minute and you start stealing. Of course, we're the bad cops here. We're solving a crime. We're solving it.
A feeling of tenderness washes over you. A longing even, perhaps. And gentle tragedy.
Huh.
This is Tijon, a starlet from the dawn of cinematography, less known for her talent than her tragic, untimely death.
What happened to her?
She wasted away in a drug den called Door to the River, not far from here on Boogie Street, a mixture of cocaine and morphine. She was afraid of the world and the camera, too.
Enough of the posters.
The actresses and the rear actor all smile you a warm goodbye. A radio transmitter is attached to the dashboard and a toolbox sits under the driver's seat.
Kim approves. Kim approves stealing. You're right. Kim approves. He's fine with it. Examine the radio.
Looks like the frequency dial is absent. It requires a key to work, but the key has been removed, likely by the missing lady driver.
Strange. There are so many radio stations saved here. Must be over 100 at least.
Why would anyone need so many radio stations?
For contacting an entire fleet of lorrymen, for example. This is all shortwave, UW and UKV. Looks like we are dealing with an impressive organizational tool. The nerve center of a huge operation, with quite a range too.
A 20-kilometer radius at least, perhaps extended by an attachable antenna that's not here right now.
Is there anything we can do with the radio?
Doesn't look like it. It's completely inoperable without a dial key.
Okay, what else is here?
The smell of 1,000 cigarettes, some dead actresses, and a rusty old toolbox under the seat.
Check the pedals.
You wedge yourself under the steering wheel to get a better look. Seems like the few tools lying around here, a hammer, a pair of pliers, a rusty wrench, have been casually thrown there by the disorganized driver. But one odd detail does catch your eye. A piece of sandpaper has been glued to the throttle.
Piece of sandpaper.
Sandpaper adds extra grip.
Looks like the driver has glued a piece of sandpaper to the throttle to offer some extra grip.
Sandpaper? A novel technique?
I was just thinking the sandpaper would rub off the pattern from the driver's right boot sole. Odd sole.
Yes?
He likes where this is going.
Do the honors, he thinks. Connect it yourself.
One of the footprints at the crime scene had an aberration. One sole was smoother than the other.
which means that the missing lady driver was present at the lynching.
Oh. Women always up to something. The missing 8th Hardy here? First the drug smuggling, now this. How deep does this rabbit hole go?
Now we know for certain who is the missing 8th person at the lynching. Do you think that Hardy and his boys could also be involved in the drug operation?
Not necessarily. The lady driver could have kept the drug trade secret. This would fit what Joyce told us, but I don't want to make assumptions.
You're right. But we should still go and see what Titus has got to say on the matter.
Yeah.
Are we finished with the lorry?
Yeah,
The
that's
movie
another thing.
stars are still smiling from the walls. The radio transmitter sits on the center console, and a faint smell of perfume is in the air.
Let's pull out the pull-out toolbox.
A metallic drawer slides out from the seat. It's empty, except for a folded newspaper.
Unfold the newspaper.
It's an issue of Peripherique from last Wednesday. A piece of paper falls out from its pages.
Pick up the note.
It looks like an article ripped out from a radio enthusiast magazine. Complex mathematical equations explain the basics of something called the Ulan frequency system.
Radio enthusiast.
The Ulan frequency system? I've never heard of that before. I know of FM, AM, UKV, but...
His thought trails off. Push in the pull-out toolbox.
The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. The rest is as it was. Radio, posters, a trace of motor oil smell under all the cigarettes.
Okay, and she smokes. Close the door.
You close the rusty old lorry door.
Great. I think we got everything. A word, detective? Before we return to Joyce?
Indeed. Okay, let's put our other stuff back on, though. Take off that. Forget what pants I was going for. Oh, and that. Maybe we should put some perception back. Yes, Kim.
Alright, we've finished here. Let's quickly debrief and go over what we found, so we don't do it in front of the company rep.
Seems like something police would do. What do you think of all this, Kim?
Honestly, I'm quite worried by what we've seen so far. The evidence seems to point to a rather extensive and well-organized operation. I'm especially intrigued by that radio transmitter, particularly the sheer number of stations it can connect. Looks like this alleged drug trade casts a wide net.
Okay.
This means it's well funded. Technology like that, a major player must be financing it.
I'm not sure what the Ulan frequencies are all about, but they may hold some significance. Perhaps it's a better way to connect between fleets while avoiding frequency bleed, or maybe it's used to tap into RCM networks. And last but not least, it looks like the Hardy boys knew this driver, as we know that she was present at the lynching. This may be the Union connection we've been searching for.
The probe and the case converged, he thinks. This was quite the find.
What about all the movie posters? How do they factor into all this?
As elegant as they are, I don't think they are relevant to the drug trade.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of women there, especially for a lady driver's cab.
Yes, well...
Unimportant.
I want to see the
As
other options.
elegant as they are, I don't think they are relevant to the drug trade.
Maybe the driver is some sort of cinephile.
Yes, well...
Doesn't say more. Poor kid, exactly. I thought we got somewhere with the homosexual underground thought, but perhaps we haven't internalized it particularly well.
Unimportant.
We should return to the murder case, see what Joyce tells us about the lynching. When we are done for the day, I call my station and suggest our narcotics department look into it.
Okay.
There are more than enough grounds to start an official investigation, sometime later when we are done here. We do not want to get caught in that.
He stops to think. What are you thinking?
The fact that one hasn't started already gives me pause. An investigation, I mean. especially if the Madre grouping is involved, and I can't imagine they aren't. It's certainly worrisome.
Corruption?
All the same, I don't like the idea of internal affairs descending on the matter. That won't help anyone either.
So it turns out this is connected to the Union.
Like Joyce told us, yes, logistically. But don't expect to bust this open during our stay here. At best, this is an angle we can use against them, to other ends, as extra ammunition.
Okay. Okay, debrief over?
Debrief over, after you.
Okay. Also, did
Yes?
we
What do you
get
want
all
to know?
these? Did you say this is a mysterious case?
No, it's not a particularly mysterious case.
Why not?
The deceased is a security guard for a corporation
Okay,
involved in
okay.
a labor dispute.
But
It
there's
doesn't
some
take
other
a
stuff.
lorry and polymath to put the pieces together. I just don't see the case getting more mysterious than that.
Okay, so the case probably isn't mysterious, but could it be sexy?
There was some interest in this case at my station, but not for the reasons you have in mind. You
Maybe-
seem to wish there was
Maybe there's a young woman involved now. We don't know how old the lady driver is, but
Yes, it just so happens there's a beautiful blonde 19-year-old woman at the heart of this case. A rich one, in fact, part of a murder sex cult.
The wary tone is the surest indicator that the lieutenant is being sarcastic.
doesn't have to be murder, it can just be sex. Doesn't have to be a cult, it can just be a sex murder.
That's commendable. Was there?
It can still be an otherworldly sex mystery in your head, with a dark twist even.
See, this is what I was going for. I was trying to see if there's more stuff we can get XP from.
He's basically challenging you to sex it up with some lurid twist. Don't get right into it.
Oh,
Sit on it a bit, then hit him with it.
You
Okay,
mean
let's-
like a brief? There's no
Okay.
3 days ago, the RC.
I know we
During
did
that
this
time,
before.
The victim had been stripped of his. They didn't identify. There's a strong prejudice against. Just to be clear, we are good.
Oh! Oh! Ho, ho. Okay, we'll come back in a moment to that. We do have some good Inland Empire stuff. And I quickly want to, so I guess we'll go to Joyce now, but there's that interfacing check we can do down here. And then I don't mind putting a point into interfacing because we need that to forge the signatures. This thing.
The gnarled hawthorn tree on Rue de Saint-Gilles Lane. A wintry breeze blows by, making the magnetic tape flutter.
Okay, interfacing 3. Do we have any? I think this. Oh, I want these. How did I swap those? I really don't think we have anything else for interfacing. But just quick check. I'm pretty sure it's only those gloves.
The gnarled hawthorn tree on Rue de
Okay,
Saint-Gilles
58.
Lane.
It's over
A
half.
wintry breeze blows by, with
Oh, yay.
slow and deliberate motions, pulling, bending, and unraveling. You manage to extricate the magnetic tape from the branches. It curls up into a mess inside your pocket. If only you could find a way to respool it, so that you could hear what's on the tape. Maybe Roy from the pawn shop can help
Ooh.
you with this.
What's the tape for?
The lieutenant looks at the mess in your hands. Only after you've successfully cleaned up the branches does the curiosity get him. It's for Egghead. I promised to make his Van Eyck jam hit a bit harder. Maybe this tape can help.
How? It's broken and unspooled. Do you think your new buddy knows how to fix it?
I think at least one of the ravers would know how to fix a broken tape if they want to set up a nightclub.
You could also get it fixed at the pawn shop across the street. We shouldn't waste our time.
It's 10 a.m. Got
Good
plenty of time.
idea. He might have the tools. The tape projector in the pawn shop uses similar tape.
Yeah, well, we'll do a quick detour. And I'm not gonna punch the tree. We're right here, so might as well. Hello, friend.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
Oh, wow. Some more stuff. Hey, do you know how to fix this? Show him the bundle of magnetic tape.
You mean re-spooling? Yeah, I do, but...
There's a cool thought if you punch some trees. Oh. Maybe we'll go back then. Great. Could you do it, please? This is important. I need to be able to play this tape for someone.
But I'm not some Mr. Fix-It. I'm a pawnbroker. If you want to pawn the tape, sure. Although it looks pretty... worthless.
Worthless? It's not worthless, Roy. This could be the next big thing for the local dance music scene.
Huh? What do you mean?
You know that old church down the coast?
Yes. What about it?
I met some young ravers near the place. They want to turn the church into a nightclub and play some weird neo-disco beats there. They call it hypnotic dance music. I promised to help them with that.
Is it any good? The music, I mean.
No, that's the thing. You can't believe how unbelievably thin the beat is. There's nothing to it, no bass. It just goes bzz, bzz. How do you do it? Bzz, 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 bzz. This tape could make it hardcore.
Man, you're really invested in this.
He looks at the bundle of tape in front of him. It shimmers under the shop's dazzling light show.
Okay, I'll help you out. It's going to take a moment, though, so just sit back and relax.
Thank you, Roy.
You take some time to look around the store. The play of visuals all around the pawn shop is mesmerizing. Suddenly, Roy turns back to you with a reel of tape in his hand and coughs.
I'm not gonna be rude. Well, thanks for the help. Proceed. Take the repaired tape.
Yeah, my pleasure. I do what I can for true passion projects. Just try not to use this tape for negative photon emissions. Take responsibility. Okay.
Okay. The boombox I bought, it should play this tape, right?
Of course. It's in working order still, isn't it? Just pick your tape and set it spinning. It all starts with the tape.
Do you have any recordings of the Col de Mamadaqua?
The Col de Mamadaqua? Sorry, I would never have guessed that you were that interested in ultrasonic sounds. Or birds, for that matter.
I've been really into all kinds of art lately. Experimental things, you know. Sometimes all these answers are really good.
What an interesting development. Well, it's been a long while since I've gone hunting for the Col de Mamadaqua.
Oh, he was a crypto hunter too?
Once knew a group of young musicians who decided they didn't want to play music anymore and started looking for all kinds of interesting sounds instead. This was before, you know, lost touch with them after all of that.
That sounds so cool.
Cool or not, one of them was obsessed with recording the Col de Mamadaqua. And he was one of those passionate people who know a lot about all kinds of strange things. So he got the rest of us to join in his search.
Did you ever find it?
We thought we did. We got together all these recordings of unusual sound patterns, compared them, cut them up and combined them into the Symphonia Col de Mamadaqua.
That's not very scientific.
That really wasn't the point. After the Symphonia, we moved on to the sounds of office supplies or something like that. And I doubt any of us would have been any good at pushing papers.
And I listened to it?
Unfortunately, I don't have any recordings from my old life. None at all. But I do have a tape with some ultrasonic sounds that might be what you're looking for.
This might be good for the music as well.
Do we really have time for this?
Spin that bird song!
This recording comes from down the coast. Wasn't looking to record anything specific. Just left a recording device there one morning. Keep in mind, I have to slow this one down enough to make sounds well over 200 kilohertz audible to the human ear. It will be strange.
He switches on the tape player. The speakers begin to emit a low hum.
As the hum grows louder, modulating but always unnaturally uncomfortably low, like it's coming not from the speakers, but also from inside your chest. Breathing is becoming difficult.
Huh.
Not good.
Whoa.
Not good. You're about to start suffocating. You have to stop this.
Why? What?
There's a growing sense of dread. The sound is coming from inside you, but also surrounding you. It feels as though someone is standing just outside your range of vision and watching you, doing this to you.
What?
He nods to you, reassuringly, just as more diverse, higher-pitched sounds, some random, some appearing to form patterns, hit your eardrums.
Roy, what are you doing?
Seabirds, most likely, gulls and such.
Seagulls?
And skewers, but
He raises a pointer finger and inclines his head towards the speakers. A new high-pitched shivering sound.
That's it. The signal in the noise. The thin whisper. A low range of sounds is easier to handle with a focal point, but still troubling. You are mesmerized by the sounds, but also feel nausea welling up as the motif continues, then begins to recede, dissolving in what must be the sound of water lapping at the bank.
you know, now that I've listened to it on these new speakers, it's not the cold Imamadakwa. Wrong patterns, wrong photons. Probably some insect trying to sing higher than its predators can hear. Still, fascinating, aren't they? Early morning sounds.
I don't know what to make of that. Okay. We have some postcards. We'll sell those quickly. This postcard depicts a forest of smokestacks releasing fat plumes of smoke into blue cloudless sky. The tinge of age, the color of old teeth, gives it a sickly look. Written on the back is a single sentence repeated twice. I got out. I got out. No addressee. Postcard, Courant 33. This one has hell written on the back. It could not be further from the truth. It's the boom years, and Courant, the nicest district in Revachol West, is enjoying a sun-drenched day. Tall and handsome buildings rise from the riverside, steel, iron, and yellow limestone, with cloud shadows sliding on the facades. Let's see. Yeah, I don't really know what to make of that.
Hello. Sure, let me have a look. Anything else you're thinking of selling?
Postcard. Postcard. Okay. Close. That's...
Another time, perhaps.
I'm curious what he thinks of the armor, but not right now. I wish more stuff would hurt. I mean, the volition, because we have so much more morale than we have health charges anyway. Let's head over to Joyce. We haven't seen her in a while. We have her badge, so we can show her that as well. Run! What? What? Are we a masochist stream now? No! I'm saying, like, I don't want to be. I'm trying not to be hurt. Trying not to be hurt. But I was wishing instead of health, morale could be hurt instead. Because look, we have 14 morale charges and 1 for health. Joyce!
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Can we...
Until you come up with something at that intersection, I'm afraid I have little else to tell you. But I'll try. Ask.
Wait, can we not?
She simply nods.
One sec. I thought we were supposed to talk to her now. Oh, do we have to talk to, have to talk to the Hardy Boys first. Okay. Well, we can tell her about the badge.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
I found my badge, by the way.
I love you did.
Inspects the piece of blue plastic, her eyes scanning from left to right.
Fast, observantly, like an electronic printer.
Pleased to meet you, Lieutenant W. Freighter Dubois. I am glad to see a man of high qualification. The situation is precarious.
Yeah.
What can I help you with, Lieutenant Freighter?
How about you share your information on the lynching, now that you've seen his badge?
Ooh.
The goalposts have moved, Lieutenant. In the absence of the badge, I have informed my employer there will be a probe.
Oh.
I cannot rescind that promise. To my knowledge, the drivers are still at the roundabout. I will tell you everything I know when you've finished with them.
Ah. There, I guess the probe will be done soon.
I am glad to hear that. Because let me tell you, we are in dire waters. The sooner the probe is finished, the sooner I can share crucial information with you.
Okay.
Now, is there anything I can do for you in the meanwhile? Tea, perhaps?
I don't know how much we want to tell her what we said to Everard.
You have? And how did you like Mr. Clare?
What are these options? I have a feeling the international community does not approve of him. He's not the champion I would have chosen. I wish to swear fealty to you in the cause of capital. I didn't.
Oh, come on now. He has his uses. How else would he have stayed in power all these years? Or wait, actually...
Answers your own question.
Corruption. That's how he's done it. Fantastic, Worm-like corruption, reaching into the bowels of the earth.
She looks at the ground and nods.
The position of my unusual colleague does not reflect official policy. I hope you understand.
Yeah.
The RCM does not pick sides.
Of course. And I don't expect you to share anything he told you with me. I'm not a corrupt Worm myself. However, if you felt like discussing something, how could I stop you? Are we not human? Are we not curious to hear another person's take? It's only natural. We would only be gossiping.
Gossiping?
Intellectually speaking, it would be quite interesting to hear what she has to say about these things.
Yeah.
Yes, your disgusting necktie agrees completely. Let's gossip.
I don't know how much we should share with her as well. I like her, but I don't know how gossipy that be. But this is why maybe I'll do it without Kim, because I feel like he's not gonna want me to.
Of course, Detective. Should something come up later down the road, don't be afraid to drop by for a chat.
Yeah, I'll do it without Kim. I feel like he
Until
might
then,
not approve.
Is there anything I can help you with?
Thank you, that's all for now. I guess we can do the Hardy Boy stuff. And Kuno, and we also have to do the letter forging thing. So we have we can actually get the signatures, we can get, apparently we can get Idiot Doom Spiral to falsify, or we can try and falsify ourselves, but that's a red check. I do want to kind of try forging it. Okay, let's save. Before we do this, let's... Encyclopedia. Keeping those encyclopedias useful for us right now. Let's put our authority shoes back on. Then I don't know. I don't really know what we're gonna need for this, but guess we'll find out. Put this on just in case volition is needed. Okie dokie. These guys scare me.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Oh dear. I guess we can do this now. The man hanged in the backyard. Did you do it?
The pretty boy. You guys really love talking about that pretty boy.
Funny. But my partner and I have a serious matter to discuss with you.
Oh, Math, cats or dogs? Dogs. I'm allergic to cats, actually. I like cats, but when you're very allergic to them, it's a little hard to choose them as a favorite over dogs. And I love my pet doggy. Dogs, I like cats. Yes, that's a good... I like cats, I just can never have one as a pet. Unfortunately. I guess unless I got a hairless cat, but... I think I would describe myself as a dog person. Okay, we have spoken to the head of the union.
Evrard?
Yes, him.
And what did he tell you? That we killed him? That we took a cargo belt from the harbor, went out back, and used it to hang him?
Well, no, that's not what happened. You shot him.
Because we did. All of us together. I hope he told the story straight. I hope he told it well.
So you just confessed to murder?
Goddamn right.
Why are you doing this? And like, that's not what happened.
No. These 7 honest men have equally come forth. They told you what happened so that you don't waste any more of your time.
All 7 together. They're diluting responsibility. It's an anti-arrest tactic.
See.
They're playing to their considerable strength in numbers. Don't talk about arresting them. You'll only bring attention to your inability to do so.
I want to ask all these, but I think this. How does the bullet in his head factor into this?
Huh?
Haha. A sip of beer makes the surprise go down easier.
There was a bullet in the dead man's brain. Why was it there if you hanged him?
How the fuck do I know? Anyone could have shot him. Target practice, maybe.
The one thing, I mean, we definitely talked about this murder, but the one thing that always kind of surprised me is they never really, because it was like, we found it in his mouth. Maybe, was he shot from the back, actually? I always thought, like, when we found it in his, by going through his throat, I thought that meant he was shot through the mouth, so I wondered if suicide was a possibility, but... Yeah, it was found in his he must have been, because he would have seen a mark from behind. Although, that's never really been brought up, but so I guess we're not considering that, but anyway. Okay, another sip. He's tight-lipped suddenly.
Interesting, sire. It's as if he's lying to protect someone. He's not very good at it.
The lady driver.
This line of questioning is over. You got the cause of death already? Hanging. If there's any post-mortem trauma, it's your problem. This will not turn into a cross-examination.
Did you examine the bullet? I did. We can't step out of this. You murdered him just like that, no remorse?
How many people have you sent to the Shays? Ever felt remorse for them?
The chair.
Chaise électrique is the method of capital punishment in Revachol under the Coalition. During the suzerain's reign, it used to be the firing squad.
Where are we XP-wise? Okay, almost done.
Or send them to Reunion to rot. For 20 years. For life.
Reunion, what's that? I don't know if we can... enforce the law. You just kill people like it's nothing.
But you see, a lawman. is something people agree upon. And here in Martinez, we agree that this man had to die.
But why? That's the question. Who called the shots that night?
Are you deaf? There will be no singling anyone out. You can't arrest a Hardy Boy without arresting all Hardy Boys. Do you think you could do that? Do you think you could arrest them all?
A shadow of a smirk passes her lips as she tilts her head.
A trick question. Don't let her lead the conversation. Titus, keep addressing him. He wants everyone to know he's in charge.
Oh, I don't know. Don't let her lead the conversation. No, seriously, who calls the shots around here?
Who do you fucking think does?
Sounds more amused than angry.
He's so sure it's him. But it's not that simple. There's someone above him, or beside him, sharing the leadership. Hard to say who.
Oh boy. Whenever Claire runs the union, you answer to him, right?
You keep him the fuck out of this. We have autonomy. It's all on us. Evrard runs the union. I run the Hardy Boys.
You stepped on some big toes there. Tried to take out a satellite. That's not how it's going to go.
Huh.
They'd rather rot in jail than implicate Mr. Clear in this mess. When the shit starts spinning, it will not land on Mr. Clear. That's the deal here. The Fixer will ignore the notion completely, focusing on Titus's culpability.
When Titus Hardy says he runs the Hardy Boys, he means that in an administrative capacity. On that night, everyone acted as one man.
I don't know if I'm doing this well. When did this hanging incident occur?
You don't have to keep answering his questions.
The Fixer turns to remind Titus.
I know, Lizzie. Relax. We killed him last Sunday night. Seemed like a good way to end the week.
How long had you known the victim?
Known him? We don't associate with scum like that, asshole.
Yeah! Who do you think we are?
Quiet. He came around about 3 weeks ago when that Pines cow first sailed into town. Happy?
Huh.
By the Pines cow, you mean Joyce Messier, the representative for White Pines? The same company you're striking against?
The lieutenant pretends to check his notes.
No. I mean the Pines cow. The stupid-ass cow they sent in to fuck us over. But you know what?
Wait, who? He rubs his chin, pretending to mull it over.
Why don't you ask her about the pretty boy? I'm sure she has interesting things to say when you ask her hard enough.
That's enough insinuation for today, Titus. Officer, your interview is drawing to an end. Don't waste your last questions.
Why did you kill him? That's really the most important thing at the moment.
Why? 'Cause he was worthless mercenary scum. And he stepped out alive in my town.
This guy's voice acting is so good. It's so scary. So he was a mercenary, that's it?
And he stepped out of line.
Here, Pete's jaw clamped shut like a vice.
What kind of mercenary?
The kind that shows up when you start a strike. The experienced kind, too. Had Cohoy and Semenine written all over him. Ex-Oranese Special Forces.
A live grenade. Right here in our bar.
This one has a special gripe with him coming here.
I can't prove it. But I know he was sent by the Wild Pines. They hire merc shit like that. Story of every strike from here to Samara.
Sometimes we get things like this, and I hope we get to ask both of them. So I want to ask both. Hoping this will let me do the other one as well. Hold on, how do you know he was in Special Forces?
Because one night, he walked straight up to the mic and said, I'm RNA's goddamn Special Forces, and I'm gonna fuck you all.
Fair enough.
Really?
Yeah, really. Had a gin and tonic up there, sang some RNA's paratrooper song, and said he's gonna fuck everyone.
We couldn't believe it either, but he fucking did, right there. Like some kind of animal.
Sire, the tale is true.
Huh.
This is a serious violation of the karaoke code.
Okay, besides crimes against karaoke, what did he actually do wrong?
Wrong? He harassed women, raped one,
Oh.
harassed workers, threatened to kill some as a warning.
That's not good. That's... don't do that. It's gonna turn out he deserved it. And then there'll be hard choices to make.
From rape to harassment to threats of violence. Why the strange de-escalation? He regrets mentioning it. Hopes you didn't notice.
I did.
To kill us all if we don't open the gates, if we don't let the scabs in, if we don't bend over. And that was before he started coming here.
Oh, hello, too lazy to name. We're doing a big confrontation so far. Big confrontation.
Yeah, he said it was his favorite joint now. Started coming here every night. Drinking, grabbing girls. Grab one of ours mid-karaoke, right there on the stage.
Oh, hold on. Why are you making bad noises? It's like Mike's still working. Sorry, one sec. Let's be... party, obviously you can still hear, I think you can still hear me, right? Just checking. Okay, thank you. I will try to figure out what that's about.
He grabbed someone?
Lieutenant's trying to make sense of this flood of information.
Yeah, this girl's on the mic, a beautiful girl, young. Gets into the second verse of Lover Lake, the fucker grabs her legs, starts screaming.
Oh gosh.
Show me your cunt! Why don't you show me your cunt? Then, he gets knocked on the head with a wine bottle, doesn't even fall down.
Oh dear. Okay, was this the same girl who was sexually assaulted, raped, you said?
Aren't you fucking listening? My man is talking to you. He took care of it. They got the girl out before anything else could happen.
Yeah, me and Eugene got around. Aren't you fucking listening?
He repeats like a parrot.
There's something odd here. Seems like they don't want to talk about that rape Titus mentioned. Why not? This is a serious allegation. Make them talk about it.
This is a lot. Right, but who did he rape then? This is a very serious allegation.
No. You're not getting the name. That's a Martinez matter. And I'm not discussing it with you clowns.
Despite the stonewalling, you can slip one more question in.
Going to ask for one last time. Who did the dead man rape?
Titus, do not answer. You have been forthcoming enough.
Fuck off, Carl. She's gone through enough without you harassing her too. She doesn't need more embarrassment.
What are you talking about? Embarrassment? If someone has been sexually assaulted, we need to...
What you need is to get the fuck out of my face. I've had enough of explaining myself to you fucks. He's dead. It's done.
You hear the aluminum, or is it aluminum here? Or is it going to be aluminium? Aluminium crack in his palms as he squeezes the beer can.
As you can see, these men can only take so much baseless scrutiny. I'm doing my best to keep the situation civil, but...
What follows is a slow head shake. How did you kill him?
We hanged him up by his neck until he got real still. Wasn't that obvious, Copper?
No.
Didn't they teach you anything at the cop school, idiot?
You're pretty sure you've had at least 2 years of cop school and many more of active service.
The autopsy showed there were no ligature marks. His hands were not tied. Can you explain that?
Look, I'm not gonna play 20 questions with you, Capo. I'll say it again. We killed him.
Yeah, I knocked him out. Came up behind him and clapped him in the back of the head. He went down like a sack of sand.
Isn't there like a helmet that went with this armor?
That's right, lawman. And then we hanged the fuck.
Make them a bit more uncomfortable first.
Ooh.
Then see if it all adds up.
Red check. Composure. I'm max composure, but I'm not wearing my stuff. Let's see. Mr. Tats, what did you use to knock the victim out?
My fucking elbow, Copper. Samaran boxing style.
Samaran boxing, or Sambo, is an eloquently violent set of one-on-one fighting moves, originating from the Samaran Isola. Sambo style implies stealth, cleverness, and cool. He may be lying, but he's good at it. No twitching, no rushing, no uncalled for details.
Where did all this action take place?
Right fucking here. Eugene already told you that the fuck had started coming to our bar.
Yeah, man. Weren't you listening?
Didn't other people witness it?
They keep speaking for Titus, so that he wouldn't get his hands muddy with too much explaining.
83 is good, but I don't trust my odds all the time.
Titus is solid as a rock, and so are a few others. But
first, tell me who's solid.
Elaine, who looks like he might be Titus's right-hand man, the least antsy of the bunch. Definitely not his first time being questioned by the police.
Good, good.
This little rat-faced fellow is solid, too. Always fidgety, yes, but no change there.
I'm having trouble connecting their portraits to who we're meant to be looking at.
Him neither. Mostly keeps to his tomato juice, or whatever he's got there.
I hate tomato juice so much. Who's cracking under the pressure? This one, he's sweating profusely and has difficulty breathing. They've smartly kept him out of the conversation thus far. Definitely the weakest link in the chain. Hey you! You having trouble breathing over there?
No.
He looks up, startled, his forehead shiny from sweat. A few coiled locks are peeking out from under his warm woolen hat. I like carrot juice. Carrot juice is okay. My dad used to drink Clamato all the time, the like clam and tomato juice. Ugh. Carrot juice is okay, but most vegetable juices I just can't stand.
Of course he's having trouble breathing. Just look at how fucking fat he is.
Ugh. Come on, no need for that.
Fuck off, Shanky. Angus is a powerful guy. All muscle.
Keep your eye on this powerful guy. Sooner or later, he's going to break like a piece of toy.
Yeah. There's something you're not telling me.
And fuck you, too, Copper. Picking on Angus like this. We're done with this schoolyard shit. And just so you know, he doesn't have trouble breathing.
His all-muscle comment wasn't sarcastic. He's genuinely trying to look out for Angus.
That's nice.
This one is a stone wall. You won't get more out of them about the night of the murder. Not yet.
Right, I have other questions about the lynching.
Like what, Copper?
We're not gonna do that. So what are we going to do now?
Nothing. Your investigation here is done.
Authority.
Leave Martinez, go back to your stations where you belong.
I think we're going to stick around, thanks. Some things don't add up here, Titus.
Lieutenant closes his notebook.
I've done this job for long enough to know that people don't just confess to first-degree murder, even if it is a group responsibility. We're going to look into this.
Phew.
Good luck with that. You've heard everything a rent-a-cop is gonna hear from us, real law officials. You're
Authority,
lucky you
godly.
didn't get a beating.
Can I talk to Joyce? Yes, I want to ask some of these first. I just want to save first. See what happens if we put more authority things on. Do we have other authority clothing? Minus authority, empathy. Yeah, not much going for us there. We need to ask about
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Authority godly. You still haven't explained the bullet I found in the hangman's head.
You still on about that bullet? A bullet in a hangman's head. You're right, Copper. That is mighty curious.
Indeed, mighty. How did it get there?
The lieutenant is fixed on Titus.
Well, there are so many bullets in the world, and so many heads. I guess it's only logical. At some point, one of them bullets had to end up in one of them heads.
It's bound to happen again, you know? Just statistically speaking, of course.
Sire, it would be an event most dramatic if you were to produce the bullet and dangle it before their very eyes.
Ooh. Sometimes drama isn't always the one we should listen to, but I'm gonna ask you again, why was this in the victim's head?
Wow! He's got it in a real evidence bag and all!
Why don't you go home and log it into evidence? These men have told you what happened.
That didn't do much. I think the hanging was a cover-up for the shooting.
You know what I think? I think he was shot in the head as a kid, and his brain grew around the bullet.
That's not particularly plausible.
Around the bullet, man. That's a good one.
All the goofing around is to avoid lying. It's a technique. They're only pretending to enjoy this. Beneath the act, they don't like you knowing this.
Did you guys shoot him?
Shit! I probably did shoot him. I was drunk last night. You guys know me when I'm drunk.
Yeah, Glenn likes to shoot his guns when he's drunk. Better hope he stays sober.
What kind of guns do you like, Glenn?
No, he meant before he was hanged. Did you shoot him before you hanged him?
Before? After? During? This is getting ridiculous. They told you what happened. Stop wasting your time.
Don't worry, we'll figure this out sooner or later.
Never been worried in my life, lawman.
He crosses his hairy arms, having forgotten his beer for a moment.
It's not like you blew it wide open, but there's a little crack in there, somewhere.
Okay, so, yeah. I told you already, I spoke to Everard and he said you'd cooperate.
Oh, so you went and talked to my mommy, and now she's making me play with you. Is that it?
Yeah, hello, yes, I do have a few different expressions. It felt appropriate. It felt appropriate for this. What else can I do? Yeah, that's probably better. This is probably more how I feel. What's the -1? I'll look again. It was something like, was weak when you first met, and I don't actually know what I did there. I was doing the sad, but I think worried is sort of more how I feel right now.
And what's gonna happen if we don't? You're gonna go and tell on us?
Very mature guys. Everett sent word, right?
Yeah, I heard him. Now fuck do you think I'm doing here? You'd have your ass handed to you if it wasn't for the boss man's word. Let me state this very clearly, Capo. Hello, officer. I'm Titus Hardy, and these are my boys. Hardy boys. How may we assist you?
Explosive laughter follows. To his men, Titus Hardy is a golden god. They want to laugh at his jokes even before they leave his lips. This guy is a born leader.
I would probably fall in line to his authority too.
But having Everard back you up like that did seem to have some effect.
Okay. Let's save again just in case I screw this up.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Can't Kim help? Doesn't he have higher authority than everyone else? Week when you first met. I don't know what that means. I don't remember what I did. I found someone who saw the hanging, a witness.
A witness? You ain't got shit. The locals would never come to you with this.
That's just cop tactics, Titus. Next, he's gonna tell you one of us already rolled on the others, and is in witness protection.
My witness isn't a local.
Well, let's hear it then.
Who's a dingus
Who
in front
is
of
your
them?
mystery fella?
They're scary!
He's not alarmed by the sudden appearance of a witness.
Okay.
But he is surprised. This goes without saying, but nonetheless, don't give out his name.
Let's just say he's a high-ranking government official and leave it at that.
Yeah, right. Like we wouldn't know if an MI plant was in our town. Nice try, right?
MI is short for Moral Intern. Moral Intern is short for Moralist International, the coalition that runs Revachol.
Okay.
I've seen this shit a million times, Titus. Fly fishing. They are desperate. Tell us, Copper, what wacky claims did he make?
Don't actually remember what he said now. Did he say this? I mean, I do think he said like a surreal play, but I don't know how that's gonna go down here. Very quietly, no shouting, no commotion.
It's you assholes that feel the need to go around like a fucking brass band. The Hardy boys are dead silent.
Yeah, it's like they put cowbells on you before they send you to the streets. What's with the cowbells, policeman?
They're avoiding having to answer this question.
I'd imagine you guys drinking and singing lynching songs. What's with the funeral silence?
We were drinking, weren't we, guys? I hit the bottle hard. I was drunk as fuck.
Right, I'm convinced, Glenn. Nothing off here. Just a regular hanging.
Bullseye. Glenn looks around uncomfortably. The lieutenant hit a nerve.
Okay, the witness said he saw 2 people of Areopagite descent and 1 mask.
Areopagite? Boss, I think he's trying to say me and Theo.
Well, yeah. What is confusing you? Eugene, Theo, and Elaine were there too. I already told you. We were all there.
The witness said it all looked like a surreal play.
Those flaccid MI cocks with their culture language. Everything's a surreal play or sublime whatever. Doesn't mean anything.
You do believe it was there?
It means the whole scene was long and drawn out, like it was from a film.
What is this fella's problem? sorry we didn't make it more action-packed. It wasn't the first thing on our minds, you see?
Shanky, it's Shanky, right? I thought there's something wrong about the lynching story. Now I know there was.
You don't know shit.
Go, Kim.
I know you are lying, Shanky.
Okay, I was hoping for a bit more there, but okay. Enough about the witness.
Some witness. I pulled the same shit. Came up with some shit, then went and said it to people. Get a reaction. Don't have to go to cop school to try that.
Okay, yes, Kim is helping. I just, after getting that thing where his eyebrow made us his thrall, I was hoping he could use some of that, but...
You don't have to go to school for shit. I never went to school, and I'm doing great.
You're doing a hell of a job, man. Hell of a job.
I want to play this game again just for Kim. I feel that Kim is one of the best game characters I've ever witnessed. He's so good. I have Disco pre-ordered for the Switch, so I can do that on my own after we finish this playthrough.
So much bluster to hide the fact that they're uncomfortable with you having this info.
Ooh, okay, it's going up. And we need to do this for Joyce anyway. Guess what? I've connected you to the local drug trade.
Like hell you have. There is no local drug trade. This place is as clean as a rifle. Go back to Jamrock and ask the local junkies how clean your streets are in Precinct 41 Kilos.
Ooh, right. We are from a bad, less fun, a rough area. I do see. So you're getting a Switch. Congrats. I love the Switch.
We'll do that. In the meantime, did you know that there's an abandoned lorry at the intersection that was used to move raw ingredients for drugs from Terminal B to Jamrock? The person driving it was present at the hanging. It was one of you. We've connected the footprint. Detective, do you want to deliver the coup de grâce?
No, you do the honor. You've earned it. He has authority above you, so does Kuno. Oh no, we're buds with Kuno. We don't need authority with him.
Thank you. You're right, Titus. There is no local drug trade because it's all controlled by you. You're the drug trade.
That's a mighty interesting theory. I guess that's what you would need to do, theoretically. A big, strong, state-run monopoly would outcompete the runts on the street.
You should learn about Callie. Yes. Although Callie is the kind of type, we'll keep it under control like Kim.
Yeah, man. Theoretically, that's what you would do. To get rid of the gangs, the dealers, even some of the junkies.
You would need good, trustworthy people to take their place, of course. Hardy men to run such a monopoly. For the good of the community, of course.
This is disgusting. You're admitting to profiting off poisoning your own people.
Boo fucking who.
Yeah.
People will always be taking drugs. Might as well do it clean and organized.
I mean...
Yeah, that's what the labor movement is all about. Clean and organized. And the Hardy Boys are running it.
I mean, clean and safe access to drugs is important. I'm just not sure I exactly ain't wrong, but I'm not sure I completely trust these guys to head it.
Theoretically, of course. We're just talking politics here. My answer to your drug accusation is, how dare you? Go fuck yourself.
Not quite yet, Mr. Hardy. There were 8 sets of prints on the crime scene. There are only 7 Hardy boys here.
The 8th Hardy, the one who's missing, she runs the thing, right?
My answer is, fuck off. Mind your own business. There is no 8th Hardy. I run this goddamn scene.
And here we go. Back to the usual.
The woman's size.
I know. Fatty walked on all fours. He's so fucking fat, he left 2 sets of footprints.
We can do without the fat phobia, thank you.
Go fuck your mom, Dennis.
That's more like it, boys. You heard him. It was Angus on all fours. Anything else you need to know?
Oh yeah, to be fair, the impression right now is mostly because you're a cop. Yes, fair enough. 92. Let's save before we do that quickly, but that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
It's you again. What is it?
Yeah, we just keep sending him back and taking him. Establish authority.
As you look around this room full of sweaty men, swearing, drinking, spitting out tobacco, does this look familiar?
I can relate to being worried about a 92% chance. I've done them. I've done them before. I missed like there was an Esprit de Corps one I failed at 90%, and there's a high 80s one I think of drama. I failed the one where you have to like whistle with Kim, and that's when I did reset because that was important to me to do. Okay, where have I seen this before?
You believe the place was called Precinct 41. It was also filled with, almost exclusively, men. Sitting on desks, talking shit and wasting time.
Okay, this failure's pretty epic. Maybe I'll go back and see it afterwards. After I finished my stream where there's the other authority check with Excel. The one about the hat, I went, because I was right there, I went and quickly looked, after the stream, I looked back at what that failure was. And you start screaming about having intercourse with the hat? That was insane. That was insane. I mean, I'm glad I didn't get it, because it was wild, but oh. Failing Kim is always a good excuse for reset. That's all I care about. I try not to, but sometimes I can't bear it.
You seen Apricot, old Purdue's daughter? Asks Lieutenant McCoy. Replies Torson. The ass on that one. McCoy shakes his head in appreciation. A bit strange the old man named her Apricot, but, I mean, who am I to judge? Wanna hit the kebab joint?
It's going back to the past. It's engaging TT2 protocol. I get it, Titus. You guys really are the authority around here.
Oh.
You're just like real cops, drinking beer and sitting around with your dicks in your hand.
You got a problem with beer now?
Not quite there yet. Push on.
Which one should I do? No, I got drunk. So drunk I drove my car to the sea. I don't give a shit either, just like you guys.
Speak for yourself, buddy. We've been giving a shit for 10 years. Martinez was a dump before we put this outfit together.
They don't know, man. They weren't here. We had 3 shootings a week, kids dead, fucking graffito everywhere. You cops haven't shown up since the 30s.
Congratulations on the graffiti removal. All I see is you sitting around talking about Monica's titties while there's a rape victim.
So what? What do you want from me? We took care of that fuck.
Picks the beer back up.
Don't let him drink that. One more push. Quick.
It's not about who did it, it's about the victim. She needs help.
Titus?
He looks at her.
She stops mid-sentence. That's it. You got him.
Okay.
He's going to give it up, but on his terms.
You wanna help her, cop? Fine. I'm gonna let you help her, but you treat her with respect. If you don't, if you question her, harass her, a freight train of pain, buddy.
Fair enough. We will do this respectfully.
What is her name?
Lieutenant takes out his notes.
Glacia.
Glacia?
I'm on Jude. She's staying here at the Whirling in Rags. A real pretty one. Silvery jumpsuit. Blonde. That's Amon Ju. with an O-U.
Last yeah, we get to see her again. I'm still, like, really mad that I missed talking to her at the beginning of the game. I thought we'd have another chance after we met Kim, and then she just disappeared. What was your relationship with the mercenary?
Relationship? There was no fucking relationship. He raped her. That's their relationship.
Okay.
Was like that karaoke incident all over again. Or like some of the other girls he was harassing.
Okay, enough. All of this is irrelevant to your stated investigation.
Can't believe you missed talking to her. Well, I wanted to. I just assumed I could come back. I was scared of embarrassing myself. And then she was gone. When did the rape happen?
He did it before we killed him. He's not gonna do it again. So what does it matter?
It would help if we establish a timeline.
All right. 2 weeks, maybe? I don't know. I need another beer.
Turns to Glenn.
Here you go, boss.
The tall blonde throws him a can. Titus cracks it open. What is your relationship with her?
I know her.
He looks around, and an uncommon silence fills the room.
How well do you know her?
Well enough, Copper. We party. She's been here for a few months.
Crosses his arms.
He tries to make it sound real casual, but the muscles on his neck tighten.
Yeah, so she's not from around here.
You mean Revachol? Nah, she's an immigrant. Or a drifter of some sort. Been staying here over the winter.
Don't you give her any more trouble. She's just had some bad luck, that's all.
Shut up, Angie. She doesn't need your help.
Titus gives them both a look. They fall silent.
You said you partied. What did you mean?
What do you think I meant?
Sex, drugs, and karaoke?
Yes, and no. Got something to say about it?
No karaoke. Why not karaoke? So you're saying the two of you were close?
No, we just fucked. That's all.
Okay.
I'm not gonna give you any details if that's what you're after. So put your dick away.
That's not what I was...
He's doing a good job here. A commendable performance of I don't give a shit.
I think I know her. I did see her. I literally said hello and then walked away.
You don't know her.
Right, I don't really.
Good boy. You don't know her. Not the way I...
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Thank you. We'll talk later.
Remember what I said.
Speak to the assault victim.
Freight train of pain.
Okay. Gonna take off now. Actually, where do we find her? I know they just said she lived here, but... Go upstairs and knock on door number 3 to talk to the supposed victim of the hangman. See what she has to say to you. Check the... Oh, okay, check the window. I might have to put perception stuff back on. Thank you. I keep wondering when this is gonna...
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling height window. The hawthorn branches...
Okay, let's put my perception stuff on. Very important. That's minus perception. Logic. Facing. I have other stuff, don't I? Savoir faire. Are none of the glasses for perception? This is... What are we at perception? We can put another point in. But 6 is okay.
Behind the dockworkers,
Oh, 58.
a ceiling height window. The hawthorn branches scrape the glass like bony fingers.
I really thought I had something else that boosted. Because I remember seeing my perception higher than that, but... starting to pay his rent. Yes, we do have some very expensive things in here. I swear we had something else, but give it a go. Okay. I do have the dice boosting it, which was nice.
Behind the dockworkers,
Okay.
a ceiling height window. The hawthorn branches scrape. There's
Oh,
a yellow
yay.
ribbon tied to one of the branches. Light yellow, faded with time. A tiny splash of color in the blackness of the thicket. Hanging from it, a bronze key.
Interesting. This is, I'm worried. I've been doing really well with my checks this time. I'm worried that I'm gonna screw up with the interfacing one that is important.
Someone hid the key in the bush and attached a yellow ribbon to make it easier to find. It's close enough to the latch up there. One can slide it open and just take it. Surely not a coincidence.
CE perception. That's good. Someone's hid a key in the bush.
Huh?
Can you let me slide by so I can grab the thing?
I don't know about that. I'm comfortable here. Don't think any sliding would really help right now.
Sorry, fucko. Looks like you're gonna have to go bush diving. Good fucking luck with that. The hawthorn's got a bitch of a bite.
I'm gonna enjoy the sight of you in the bushes out there.
With a loud thud, the old man stands up, pushes the window open, grabs the key from the hawthorn branch, and slides it across the table to you.
Thank you, Theo.
The key is brass. Workshop spare is etched to its bow. The old man closes the window and sits back down in silence.
Thank you, man.
Come on, man. We were just having some fun. Where's the harm in...
I'm tired of listening to your shit.
Okay. Thank you.
Don't thank me. I don't give two shits about your key.
There is a silence around this man's words. Unlike Titus, they're afraid of him. That's the type of respect he commands.
Yeah, I'm back to happy. We're done with some of the heavy stuff. It might come back when we talk to Classy. I'm scared of that combo too. Does anyone know why this key was hanging right outside the Union Box window?
Didn't even know it was there. Boys.
No idea.
Never even seen it. Someone must have hidden it there before this room became our place.
Look at the key in your hand. I wonder what doors does this open? Is this gonna be the blue door?
It could open the door in the kitchen.
Yay!
The blue door. It says workshop spare. Maybe there's a workshop there?
It's worth a try.
Yay. Let's go take a peek at that in case there's, hold on. Let's put stuff back on. Because in case there's cool clothing in there. The clothing's the most important thing.
You see a heavy steel door. The key fits the dimple lock. It takes a bit of effort to turn it after all these years, but then the lock clicks. Dust rises before you like mist. A tomb? Haunted by regal spirits from distant ages. No. Smells like engine grease and cut wood. A workshop.
In we go. Oh. Interesting. What have we got here? Oop. 5 real. A note. NB. The spare key is tied to the bush outside the corner room window. NB. This pinball is white Deora. The backlash shows a female figure in mourning. This pinball says Franco-Nigerian. The theme is horses and swords.
This small elevator is dimly lit by a bulb that's been glowing for ages. The latticed cage is open, inviting you to step inside.
Yep, that's you, NB. NB. Look in.
Smells of nougat and sweat. Your head brushes up against the ceiling. There is a control panel to your right, and just enough room for 2 people to fit in. The maintenance card under the control panel reads, Last maintenance, 10th July, 88.
Oh, hello, cool side. Oh, awesome. This is why we're doing this. I want to see if there's more clothes before we go do other stuff. How's our perception? Is that important? It's at 4. I can put other. I'm wearing the minus perception glasses for the extra encyclopedia, but I can put more stuff on. Look at the elevator controls.
There are large rectangular buttons, monter, descend, and an international call for emergency assistance. That third one appears to be broken.
It's good? Okay. Because I can put the stuff back on if there's something important I'm gonna miss.
A small steel plaque reads Halter 800. Halter is a Koningsteiner lift company who went out of business a long time ago.
It says last maintenance was in 88.
That it does. I say, let's brave it.
This elevator was last maintained in the future?
No, it was maintained in 88 of the previous century.
So it's not a message from the future.
No, I think the bureaucrats just forgot about this backroom elevator after the revolution.
Wonder what this elevator was used for.
Seems like a small freight elevator for transporting machinery. For that, it's pretty quaint.
He taps on the guttering light bulb. It's golden in the dark. Close the doors and go up. This game is so dense with material, it's probably impossible to be familiar with everything. I know, it's... But I want to see it all. I'm so glad I put, like... stuff... Oh, look at all this. I put points into Shivers early just to... so I could start hearing that stuff. Small windows taped shut with black plastic. You can't see outside. Little desk. Schematics for a pinball machine. Futurism themed. Boxes of tools and replacement parts line the shelves. Oh! Oh! Empathy and hand-eye coordination. Cool. Cool! Oh, I do like our cloak because it gives shivers, but... Oh. Empathy. M. Knife locks blues. +1 hand-eye coordination. Nothing. This dusty old coat used to belong to someone called M. Knife locks. The name is stitched into the silk lining. It smells of moss and ancient engine grease, but it fits you perfectly. A strange, lonely emotion fills you when you tighten the belt around your waist. Rocky with a detective hat. Oh yeah, Oh. Yeah. There's so many little variables you notice on a second playthrough. It's insane. I'm really curious when after I finish to go back and look at stuff. I mean, my friend Lee, who's here sometimes, is telling me the stuff that they missed from my playthrough. And there's a lot. Okay, hello. This pinball machine seems to have been taken apart and gutted.
So this is where they brought 40 pinball machines to fix them up. A long time ago. Everything is covered with dust now. The lieutenant looks around the dusty, crowded room, inspecting the tools on the shelf.
Looks like they gave up on fixing the pinball machines at some point.
At some point, 20 years ago, 15 maybe, before pinball went out of vogue.
You're missing a ton because you went on int. Yeah, I went high. I went 4-4 for int and psi stuff, which, I mean, what are they called? Psyche stuff, not physique. I like this. I do need to bump some of these because I ended up buffing a bunch of motoric stuff and I'm mostly ignoring physique, but I would like to see what like a high physique playthrough goes through. It used to be a pinball workshop.
Looks like it. I'm guessing Martinez North 22 used to be a pinball arcade before it became a hostel. There are machines left over.
The physical stats are all hilarious if you pump them real high. Half-Light goes insane. I'm wondering, because like Half-Light is one I barely hear from. I've been putting stuff in Shivers, so we hear it, but like I basically never hear from anybody else. Threaten people. We just missed something?
A creak. Some dust falls off a shelf.
Downstairs in the hall, next to the main door. One of them even works. I've seen one of the hearties bang away at it.
Remember the dice maker? Then that means...
Whirling and Rags was once the East Delta Pinball Arcade. This is all left over from that.
Ah, yes, as the novelty dice makers said. This has absolutely nothing to do with the
Cool.
case, I'm sure. But I do like a nice little connection.
But then it went bankrupt. Your skin crawls from making the connection.
Could this mean the Whirling and Rags really is part of the Doomed commercial area?
If that's true, then our cafeteria manager is not going to like it. We should tell him what we found up here, omitting that suspicion.
Okay.
He does not appear to be the kind of man who likes his establishment to be part of a neighborhood ghost story about bankruptcy.
You believing it now?
Stupid superstition. But still, it would be interesting to see what the cafeteria manager thinks of this. It's not a ghost story. It's a curse, and Gart ought to be made knowledgeable so he can perform counter spells.
I want to see Gart perform counter spells. Did we miss something? Oh. Here? It's footprints.
You clearly see footprints in the downy carpet of dust covering the workshop floor.
Normally there's a thought connected to Kim in this workshop area. Oh no, I don't want to miss that.
Jackpot. These, unlike everything else here, are new.
Someone's been here within the last week or two.
3 weeks maximum, from the dust coverage. It could easily have been 1 week too. You know, officer.
Do you know what stat it's connected to? Because I don't mind retrying if it's something Kim related.
This is good. He likes it. There's a little smile there, in the dark of the workshop.
It was a stereo investigation after all. It has now converged with our main investigation, adding a new fact to consider.
Yeah, I said that. It's the stereo investigation. Okay, what does this mean?
It means someone snuck through what seems like a secret route.
Oh.
Behind our rape victim's room in the recent weeks. This may prove to be significant.
Let's have a closer look then. Crouch, study the footprints.
Large prints, most likely made by boots. The size is hard to determine. Sole could be bigger than vamp. The soles have left a pattern, uniform, horizontal lines. This print is unlike one left by a regular worker boot. It is not a brand sole with logos on it. It seems custom-made or old-fashioned.
Don't remember. That's fine. But thank you for letting me know. I can look into it sometime else. This print doesn't look like the odd-soled print we found at the hanging, Kim.
The size looks about the same, actually. They're not the same shoe, but they could be the same person.
This doesn't look like the worker's boots from the hanging, does it?
No. These little horizontal lines are different. They look custom-made to me. Or some kind of foreign print. Hard to say. Still a boot, though.
Everything around you is quiet. The prints crisscross the workshop floor.
Let's see this. There's a tiny hole in the wall. You see a bedroom from the other side. Am I missing clicking on something? Maybe I'll put perception up again. Oh. I need a flashlight. Never mind, it's interfacing? Oh, but I'm wearing my interfacing stuff. Facing 4. My interfacing's not great. Should I try again putting another point into interfacing? Because I might need it for my other check. That's my last quick save. After all that. Let's see what this takes us to. Help, it's dark! Uh-oh. I don't think that's what's meant to happen. Oh dear.
Yes?
Let's, go back to this one. I hope I saved after doing this one.
The dock workers.
Oh, darn.
A ceiling height window. The hawthorn branch. There's a
Okay.
young someone is close
Sorry,
enough
I'll do this quickly.
I don't know.
Sorry.
I'm gonna.
with the key.
Come on, man.
I'm tired of listening to your Don't think.
There is a.
Didn't even know.
Never even.
It could have.
It's worth a try.
And do we do all this now?
It's you again. What is it?
Hopefully we... Okay. Let's do this quickly.
You see, the key fit dust. No. All these mesmerizing machines.
Oh.
Just waiting to be plugged back in and played.
I didn't even do anything different. I didn't even put any points in. Is this what we're looking for? Run your finger across the dust of the white Dior machine.
Feels like it might jump back to life any moment. The lights illuminating the white-robed woman.
What's white Diora?
Some kind of inane pinball theme. Probably related to Messina during the DeLorean age. The history themes are the worst.
History's cool.
The lieutenant grimaces, looking at the machines.
Uh-oh. How about we fire up one of these bad boys and play some ball?
You can't fire them up. They are broken. Only that one machine in the main hall works. The Royalist Pinball.
He looks away.
What a dumb name. Royalist Pinball. If they weren't broken, he would kick one of these machines about now.
Oh, I took my encyclopedia stuff off. Sounds like you don't enjoy pinball, Kim.
No, I love it. I love pinball. Who doesn't love pinball? Let's move on.
He doesn't.
What about that other one, the Franco-Nigerian ball? Want to play that?
No.
Oh, after all this, I need to get this.
Kim, Pinball, Kitsuragi.
Kim Pinball Kitsuragi, aka Kimball?
Exactly. That's what he's known as. His reputation precedes him.
You're... Kimball, what are these? You're Kim Pinball Kitsuragi?
So now he remembers.
He looks at you in the silence of the workshop, then takes off his glasses and cleans them.
Fine, I'm Kim Pinball Kitsuragi, aka the Kimball. You remembered. Congratulations.
He's not happy about this. Wait, but I still can't remember anything else.
Wonderful. He only remembers hearing about the pinball policeman.
But you don't seem to like pinball. This is amazing.
No human being should. It is a game that requires no skill and a childlike affinity to flashing lights and to fantastique, science-fiction, and historic romance franchise. It is lame.
Why are you called Pinball?
I am not called Pinball. It was used to taunt me a long time ago, before I became a homicide detective and got my lieutenancy.
He is so mad. How did you...
Fine. I was a juvenile police officer for over 15 years.
Oh my god.
It's how I started out in the RCM. Once I had to infiltrate a pinball ring, as you do when you're a juvie cop.
Pinball! He had a pinball ring. He has a Riverdale backstory. Lame.
Unbelievably. To do that, I needed to become a pinball champion. I trained for 9 months. The job was successful and I was moved out of the juvenile wing to homicide.
Oh my god! Riverdale backstory!
End of story.
You were a juvie cop for 15 years?
That time is over now. I was already a 38-year-old man. It was unbecoming, as was playing pinball.
He did this when he's 38. Don't laugh at Kim. No. I'm laughing with him.
So that's why he doesn't want to talk to Kuno. Trauma and stressor disorder from being a juvie cop.
Wait, so that's why you didn't talk to Kuno.
It's best if you handle the juvenile delinquents.
It's funny because he did say he was good with kids, but like, I was confused because he had like no interest in like Kuno and the teenagers, but he does have experience. He's gonna be so mad if I do this. Don't worry, I'll keep calling you Kim.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is good too. Now, we really need to continue our sweep of what appears to be a secret path through the whirling.
Pinball homicide pipeline. Oh my god, that was incredible. Okay, thank you for letting me know. And B again. Okay, now we quick save.
This small elevator smells of the maintenance car. There are a small steel plaque read.
That it does. No, it was maintained. No, I think seems like a small freight elevator.
Okay, what did I get? That was absolutely worth it. I don't know why they didn't pop up the first time. So I didn't end up putting stuff into interfacing. Let's... I have a lot of points, but I'm hoarding them. Let's put that back on. Now we do these again. Yeah, getting the code again, don't worry. Don't you worry. Oh. Yeah. We should probably wear it anyway right now for the empathy. I assume that will go well with Asia. And I have to remember what I said here.
So this is where the lieutenant looks around.
At some point, looks like it.
A creep.
Downstairs in the...
Remember the...
Ah, yes.
But then it went bang.
If that's true, he does not appear to be the
Stupids. It's not a ghost story.
Okay. Now we get the footprints.
You clearly see...
Jackpot. 3 weeks, Mac.
This is so...
It was a stereo investigation after all. It has now converged with our main investigation, adding a new fact to consider.
This is so good, it makes him forget the whole Kimball memory. I do want to see what the dialogue is if you call him Kimball.
It means someone's...
Large print. This print is unlike...
The size looks about the... No.
Everything around you is...
And there's this. Imagine what else we might miss. I have told my friends, you must tell me what I missed. Okay.
The door is small but heavy looking. It's barred from the inside.
So what's on the other side?
Unless we veered off into a folded M dimension, I'm expecting to step out on the roof. We could ask Glacia about this route. See how she reacts.
Okay.
Folded M dimension. A reference to the popular science fiction series, In System. Look who's in a good mood suddenly and reads science fiction. Yes, it is quite likely that we will re-emerge on the M plane. Brace for psychokinetic impact. Or the roof.
Let's leave it barred for the moment. I mean, I guess it would be a...
The door is...
Although maybe I shouldn't have just walked onto the roof. We should have gone the front way. Ah! Oops. Smell of smoke in the air, astromenthol. Excuse me, that I didn't quite mean to do that, but hopefully you're not mad. I'll just take a peek-see here. Look, a handful of dried white wildflowers.
Just as you look at the flowers, a gust of wind raises them from the roof, picking them up in the air. You catch a single white flower between your fingers. The rest fly off into the wind. It's a Maybell.
Cool.
The young woman looks at the Maybell in your hand. Just a glance, then takes a drag of her cigarette. The lieutenant gives you an acknowledging little nod.
What did we get? Ooh, this is the wildflower you caught. One of a bouquet of mugettes that you found on the whirling roof. It's shedding its petals quickly in your pocket. We'll look at that in a sec. I mean, we're here. I guess we could say hi.
Welcome to the roof.
The young woman has a cigarette in one hand and a cup of coffee in the other.
Her hair is still slick from a shower. Below her silvery jumpsuit, an athletic young body, built long and lean.
I'm sorry for the mess down there. The cleaning lady hasn't come by in days. I'm beginning to wonder if she ever will.
Nice view you've got here.
It's much nicer now.
Her eyes wander north towards the yard.
Where the dead body used to hang, clearly visible from the roof, but no longer.
Thank you for that, officers. Truly.
There is something in her light brown eyes, a sadness, when she thinks about the death of that man.
You mentioned a cleaning lady. I think I need one.
Oh yes. Legends of room number 1 have made their way around the building. They say a portal to hell has opened in there.
Disco Infernum.
They also say that's why the cleaning lady quit. Because of the Infernum.
I am Kim Kitsuragi. I am a detective from Precinct 57. I see you've already met my colleague.
We, said 3 words and I ran away.
Have I ever? Have you grown accustomed to your role as a police officer?
Yeah, I didn't notice they said Miss Saranye Disco Dancer. That's a cool title. I don't know what I want to say. I have very little idea what I'm doing.
You're doing just fine. After all, your path has led you back to me.
Miss, we are investigating the murder of the man down there. The people who put him there have asked us to talk to you.
Huh. I see.
She takes a pensive drag of her menthol cigarette.
What could she be thinking of? It's hard to say. Her shoulders are relaxed, her eyes on the cigarette. It's like she's disappointed this wasn't about more entertaining matters.
What is your name, miss, for the record?
Clausier Amondou.
Clausier? Okay. I was saying Clausia, but...
Same name that Titus gave you. It sounds Oranese, as does her accent.
Right, I remember there was something, maybe with the witness saying there was a Oranese accent, and at the time I was like, I have no clue what that means given everybody in Revachol has different accents.
Her birthmarks also signal Oranje. You don't know why, but Oranese girls tend to come speckled with them.
You from Oranje?
Right, sir. Vredefort, Republic of Oranje. I guess you could say I am an Oranese expatriate.
What is Oranje?
A bad memory, officer.
The Republic of Oranje is a democratic nation on the Muindi Isola, north of here, over the sea and across the Pale. It is one of the 6 major Occidental nations to hold stake in the continued occupation of Revachol, the coalition. People consider it a reasonable superpower.
Reasonable?
They will make you into a fiscal colony, divert your natural resources, hold patents and shares, but they won't threaten to wipe you out anytime, like Revachol did in its prime.
We're not gonna press her. Understood, miss.
It's the past. People can't go back to the past.
Thankfully, it's implied.
I like her voice acting. How old are you?
I'm 28.
What do you do, miss? What is your specialization?
Something stupid.
Want to hear what's stupid? Somewhere in a one-room apartment on Boogie Street, a young man shows Patrol Officer Tilbrook his genital warts, asking if they're cancer.
Okay.
His partner, Emil Mullins, can't be there. He's in another apartment with another man who's showing him a dead dog under the radiator. It's dead, Mullins says. No, the man replies. I touched him. He's warm.
Thanks, Esprit de Corps.
He's warm, Mullins replies, because he's under the radiator.
You're a cop?
No, no. More stupid. Oranese lit.
Oranese lit?
Oranese literature. It's what I studied at the university.
Raises both eyebrows. I like literature. What is Oranese literature about?
Fear of failure, fear of death, how it sucks to be Oranese. All national literatures are. Only the name of the nation changes.
Aha.
What about Revacholian literature? People sometimes reveal things about themselves when they discuss such matters.
Yeah, what is Revacholian literature about?
No. Revacholian lit is about how magnificent and serious Revachol is. It's about how you have to save the world.
I do feel the urge to save the world. That is a bit nationalistic. I guess that's why I'm on the case.
That's the natural state of the Revacholian hero.
Was that a fascist thing? No, I haven't said any more fascist things by accident.
She seems quite relaxed for a victim of assault. But, of course, what seems should not be your priority.
Oranese lit, what do you do with it?
Nothing. I do nothing with it.
Are we hero now? Hero cop. How do you make money then? Money is very important. Show her some money.
Cool. I've made more money by just being than I have with Oranese lit.
Being what?
Many things. A roller skating instructor, a secretary, Miss Oranje 37.
Ooh.
It's the world's most tired smile. Of course she won a beauty pageant. She's very symmetrical.
Symmetrical. Could we take a look at your passport, please?
I'm afraid you can't, officer.
Oh?
Why is that?
Because it's buried in a sealed plastic bag at an undisclosed location on the coast, along with cash and airline tickets.
Thank you for your candor. Why?
They say so in your tourist brochure. Keep travel documents away from your person when west of the river.
How do I know you've told us your real name?
If I were to lie to you, I would come up with a more mainstream name than Clausia Mondu. It's a weird name.
I like it.
She seems to be telling the truth, sire.
Pretty sure I have the legal right to demand your passport, miss.
Look, officers, I like this place, but I don't want to be stuck wandering the city like a ghost after being robbed of my travel documents.
Okay. I still feel like burying them is not the safest place. Can't you get like a safe?
I don't want to become an indentured servant in a brothel on Boogie Street, and I don't want my relatives to pay the ransom.
There are plenty of other reasons for hiding your documents from the law.
Yeah, that's not why you hid it, though.
It's also why I hid it.
Why, yes.
Suddenly very attentive.
I'm an unpopular girl. There are people back home who don't like me. If they show up, I'm in a hurry. The kind of hurry where you can't afford to not find your documents. But don't worry, this has nothing to do with your investigation.
What kind of people are these? The ones that you don't like? Or the ones that don't like you?
I would love to change the subject. It's not important. Unless I'm some kind of suspect.
No, we've just come to talk.
Phew.
I mean, she is, but I'm not going to tell her that.
Playfully. She doesn't seem to be overly distressed. Or distressed at all, really.
Okay, then.
Okie dokie.
She pours herself more coffee.
If any of this made her nervous, it certainly doesn't show in her expression or
Yeah.
her movements.
Thank you, that's it for the record.
The record. So official.
Nice room you've got here.
Yeah. It's pretty deluxe.
What are you doing here in the Whirling in Rags?
I'm wintering.
Wintering?
How long have you been staying here?
About 4 months. I came in November.
Why here?
Here in the Whirling, here in Martinez, or here in Revachol?
All of them, here in the Whirling.
Because it's the funkiest building in Martinez. And because all the other buildings are bombed to hell. I'm Winter.
How long?
About 4 months. Here in
I want
the
to see the other one.
I heard this is where the washed-up disco has-beens go.
This is Sassy Town. You're too young to call yourself a disco has-been.
I'm really not. I'm Winter.
How long?
About 4 months. Here in the Whirling, here in
You're in
Martinez,
Revachol.
I always wanted to see the only city in the world in the worst time of the year. It's a tourist thing.
This is by far not the only reason she's here. And she isn't really hiding it either.
Interesting. That door there, did you know it leads to a downstairs elevator?
I did not. Mystery solved then. I kept wondering where it led.
There may be more to this mystery at some later time. She's holding back. Let's make a mental note for now.
That's kind of an alarming thing to say. There were tracks on the floor. They're recent.
Huh. This isn't good.
She's straight as a stick, suddenly.
It's an old pinball workshop. The room back there. This place used to be a pinball arcade.
Okay. I'm glad someone's had fun.
This is actually really terrifying. But it might... I mean, well, she has to know if there is, so she can block it.
A peephole? You mean like a hole in the wall?
Yeah.
Yes, looking into your bedroom, miss.
The lieutenant points to her window. The unmade bed is visible through the glass.
Okay.
There's a pause as she processes this information.
A jitter of fear and disgust moves through her body, beginning from her shoulders and ending in her hips. The cigarette tastes foul to her now.
Do you think this is somehow connected to me?
Could be connected.
Okay. Do you have any way of knowing how long it has been there?
Unfortunately, no. But if I were to guess, long enough. The perforation is under the bookshelf on your wall. It shouldn't be hard to cover with some tape.
If it is recent, who do you think made it?
Shit. I don't know. Maybe it's been there for a long time. Maybe the local kids use it or something. I don't know. I'll be fucking covering it up with a lot of tape, that's for sure.
Good.
Was there anything else back there?
All this. That's all for now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she has to know.
She's lost in thought. Eyes narrowed. Forehead furrowed.
I have other questions for you.
Okay.
No! Oh no!
Watching herself reflected in the bedroom window, tall and sparkling and draped in smoke.
We'll go to that last, I think. It's a bit heavy. What is this flower? Show her the flower.
She looks at the dried petals in your palm, then lightly touches one with her fingernail. Chipped white polish covers the nail. It's long and sharp, like a mini dagger. The petal crumbles on contact.
Pretty. Looks like a dried maybell. Is that the one you caught? Sambo style?
Why was it there?
Why was there a flower on the roof? I don't know, officer. Because of the wind?
Okay. I noticed your room is close to mine. I have a personal question.
Yes. You're just one room away. Very personal.
Good. Yes. This means she could have heard something. Like what you were doing before you blacked out.
Oh, yes, I'm very curious. Were you in Sunday night? I need to know what I did before I lost my memory.
You do not need to know that. What you need is to ask normal police questions.
Oh. He waits for you to finish the sentence.
Get a grip, he thinks. At least do your
Okay,
personal
okay.
stuff when I'm not here.
Okay, we can do that later. Oh, he didn't like that. Oops. Okay, here we go. They tell us you were raped.
It's a bit early in the morning for raped, isn't it?
She sounds positively buoyant, vivacious, totally unbothered.
Actually, it's already afternoon.
Is it?
What? It's 13. Squinting, she takes a look around. The spring sun is high in the sky. People pass below.
It is afternoon. Time flies, man.
I don't like pushing her on this. So were you?
Yeah. I'm gonna go with not raped. I don't want to say that shit about him.
So you weren't.
By him, she must mean the victim.
Tell them it's not my style. They'll have to, you know, if they want to jazz up the charges, they'll have to get someone more, rapeable.
What?
By they, she means the Hardy Boys.
What?
Are you saying that you were asked to tell us you were assaulted?
Not explicitly, but I understood what they meant. It wouldn't hurt to spice things up a bit. Some assault and battery. Sexual assault, maybe. It was clear the latter would be spicier.
Titus asked you to spice things up for us?
Pretty much.
He cradles her coffee cup in both hands.
Warming them.
Oh. Are you sure?
I'm 89% sure.
Does that mean you're 11% not sure?
You know how it is.
Okay.
Do you?
Do I?
Maybe you don't.
Ash lands on her jumpsuit. She brushes it off.
There are numerous cigarette burns on those silvery scales. Easy to see now that you're closer.
In conclusion, officer, I'm gonna go with a mild to medium not raped here.
Don't know what to say about it. Kim, what do you think?
I'm sorry, miss, but we need a definite statement.
Passing the ball.
Let me make this 100% clear then, officers. I was not sexually assaulted. Would I be this flippant if I had been?
You get the feeling she might be.
Okay. What did happen between you and the victim?
We partied.
What kind of partying? The kind I do?
With all due respect, sir, I think we partied a little harder than that.
Harder than this? I didn't know that was physically possible.
Oh, it is. You're still alive.
Oh.
What did you do when you partied?
We drank, sir. A lot. For weeks, basically. We had that effect on each other. We made each other drink harder. That's why I liked him.
What else?
Stimulants. Speed also has that effect, making you drink harder. And then drinking harder makes you do more speed. It's quite the combination. We also had sex.
Were feelings involved?
A little. The drugs were good enough, and we did enough of them.
How did you two meet?
The lieutenant's voice is quiet, calm.
Downstairs, at the bar. He was on some sort of assignment. A military man, as you probably know. Had a cool, scary scar.
When was this?
A month ago? Something like that.
It must have been hard for you, seeing him there.
Oh, yes. I've had a great view. From the roof, out of the bathroom window, in my dreams.
A bitter cringe. It hurts. You look to the lieutenant. He takes a small step closer.
You called us, the RCM.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Jackpot.
The call reporting the hanging, that was you?
I made it. And I would appreciate it if you didn't tell everyone. In Martinez, they call it snitching.
Fair, yep.
Reporting crimes is confidential in Ravachol, miss.
The caller's voice was disguised.
I didn't exactly disguise it. I just muffled the mic and nicked the landline a little.
Nicked it? How?
With nail clippers. And I diverted some radio fuzz into it. Into the cold wire.
She knows about this. They're talking about in the lady driver's, just, I assume her, she had the magazine about radio stuff.
So, she's got
Oh, yeah. And in the process, you broke the landline downstairs?
Did I? Fuck. I didn't mean to. I had no idea what I was doing.
Maybe... didn't mean... Well, maybe she's not quite that knowledgeable.
Still, that's pretty clever tampering. Simple and clever. Crossing the lines like that.
Yeah, seems like you had some idea. That was nifty.
Thanks.
Spy? Oh.
She looks a bit like a little girl who's just been complimented on her bike repair skills.
Why go through all the trouble?
I don't know, sir. It was stupid. I was drunk, too. I was probably afraid the Union was listening in. Locals say they have ears in the wires.
Thank you for making the call, miss. It was the right thing to do.
Yes, thank you.
I didn't want to, sir. But if I hadn't, he'd still be hanging there.
What can you tell me about him? Name, eyes, age?
I'm sorry, I can't do it. Not right now.
Okay.
Later, maybe. I keep seeing him. Like he is now. I can't talk about his... I don't know. Hair.
Another puff, more nervous.
I know it's difficult, miss. We can return to it later.
She meant she sees him in her dreams.
I've also seen him in a dream.
You have? Not like I do, I imagine.
See him as me.
She fishes a cigarette out of her pack and lights it, then looks at you with her lungs full of smoke.
I can see the similarity, yes.
Ugh. She breathes out through her nostrils. The air smells of menthol.
Funny.
Lieutenant says softly.
Funny how?
Nothing. I also saw him. We had a long inspection and that sort of thing sticks with you. Let's move on.
Also saw him in your dream? What did they hang him for, if not rape?
He had something to do with the strike. One has been roiling since I got here. Rotten timing. But you probably know all about it.
And his role in this strike was what?
I think he was in a security detail. He was ex-military, worked for Wild Pines, and against the Union. We didn't discuss work much, if you know what I mean. But I understood it was dangerous.
Him had bad dreams too. Oh.
And they lynched him for it?
She nods.
Why was there a bullet in his head?
Bullet? They shot him too?
I'm not picking up on any theatre craft here, sir. The pause is sincere.
They stripped his clothes and they shot him?
You mean after they hanged him?
I'm confused, sorry.
So am I. Were you aware that he had also been shot, miss?
Things are starting to go a little over my head here. I thought he was hanged. I was not present when they did it. I don't know what happened. I just know what they told me. And Sylvie, the bartender.
But... were you... I'm assuming she is the lady driver and she was there.
This is beginning to get confusing for you too, and we don't like that. Where was she last Sunday night?
Where were you when this happened?
Cowering. I was cowering downstairs with Sylvie.
I guess we can talk. We can talk to Sylvia again. How do the Hardy Boys know you?
They're frequent guests. Downstairs. They have a booth for union members. They're probably down there now.
Who's printing? I hope that's not being picked up on mic. One sec. Someone's printing something? Okay. How did you meet?
Over drinks. It's been a long, boring winter.
Okay, good. Did you party?
A little, yeah.
Like you partied with the deceased?
No, not as hard.
I'm sorry to have to ask this, but have you had a physical relationship with any of the Hardy Boys?
Titus seems to think so.
I have.
Which one?
Which ones, sir?
Oh.
I don't remember precisely. Titus, obviously. But as I said, it's been a long winter.
Oh, I can't believe you're printing something during this important Yes, it is kind of ruining. It better be something important. Thank you for telling us all of this, miss.
She breathes a silvery sigh of relief and weariness. The air on the roof feels humid.
Should we head by downstairs, officer? We may have things to discuss there.
I had something else before we go. A little something. I don't know what this is, but...
She nods. Silvery cigarette fumes disappear into her
Ooh.
mouth.
We can do a volition check. Slight confusion about the bullet. Standard anti-whirl die. Okay.
Why not? I'll be...
Let's see what we have. I don't mind putting stuff in volition. Free decor. Wearing the tie, so that's one thing. Oh, that's... we can put that on. So many points. I know I do. I'm hoarding them. Okay. Save.
I was just thinking.
Okay.
What a nice day for.
Soft,
Oh.
light brown eyes look back at you, directly into the space behind your eye sockets. You see the smoke rise from between her painted red lips. She's beautiful. I have bad news for you.
What?
You know these guys?
Which guys?
Who? Me? Yes, you. He's talking about you, you boring stiff. You too.
Oh. I love that they talk to each other.
Me? What did I do? These guys are compromised. She's got them singing along to her tune. The little bleeps and bloops you trust for info. You can't trust them.
Oh no! Oh my god.
Believe it.
Oh no! Oh no! Naruto! Which ones exactly are affected?
There's no way of knowing. At the moment, I'm afraid it's best to assume.
All of them?
All of them.
No!
Bullshit, man. I ain't compromised.
You're gonna be the most compromised.
Especially that guy.
Yeah!
That guy's the most compromised one in here. No fucking way, man. I just want a drag of that sweet menthol Ziggy. Really? Quick, tell me what's under her jumpsuit. Glory, truth, softness. Protect her. She wants you.
Oh my god. Well, so I guess we can't. So like drama was like she's not lying. But now we have to assume that she what? How did this happen?
How it always does. Through subtlety.
What can I do?
There's nothing you can do about it. You are how you are, and she is how she is. Things will go as they do.
Volition, you're my only friend now. Can't you turn them normal again?
No,
What use is this then?
it's better to know you're being played than to be played without knowing it, is it not?
Does this mean she's been lying to me?
Yes. Mr. Thespian here has been singing paeans to how truthful she is. She is a lady, most fair and just. In his defense, to reduce him to such inadequacy, she probably had to employ half-truths more often than outright lies. That is correct. And omissions too.
I trust that guy.
A little. They're all still of limited use, interpreting things to the best of their ability. Maybe they add flair or something. I wouldn't know. I don't add flair.
I am definitely gonna, when we finish the stream, I'm definitely gonna go back and watch this conversation again because I want to see what they say.
But when it comes to assessments of character and factual accuracy, they are not to be trusted. Not with her.
Can I trust any of them ever again?
Don't be melodramatic. You can trust them.
Okay.
Just not with Miss Orange Disco Dancer here.
Oh, we're compromised. What is her plan?
You can't draw a sound conclusion. The one who usually does says, she may want to control the information rollout, not to become a suspect. She may have a past she's escaping, unrelated to this case. You doubt it's something truly insidious. See? It's oddly moderate, probably compromised.
I've been talking to myself long enough. Let's get back to it.
Don't worry. It's only been 4 or 5 seconds. You've got this.
Don't say anything. Just close your eyes and let the moment pass.
For a second, her face disappears from your cornea. Only a silvery negative remains.
That's good imagery.
Still smiling, a tired smile.
Oh no! Let's get out! Let's get out before we talk to Kim. Volition! I knew you were the one I could always trust. I wonder what happens if you, like, fail a volition check, though. I don't know if I... Oh, look at... Oh, I didn't realize we get in here. You feel someone watching you behind the glass door, a woman. We have stuff we can look at. The bed has been hastily made.
This window is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it. Light from the desk lamp reflects off the glass in an untarnished golden halo.
Run your finger across the surface of the glass.
Smooth as ice. There are spots of mud and rain on the outside, even smudges. But the surface of the window is clear from the inside. No chips, no hairline fractures.
Yes, volition might also be compromised. Good point. We can't trust any of those guys whenever we talk to her. Okay, I got it.
Following your lead, the lieutenant leans in closer to inspect the surface.
Oh, this window was recently replaced.
Looks like it, yes.
He adjusts his glasses.
You know which window has not been recently replaced?
Is his guilt now?
Whatever it is, it's messing with your concentration.
Can we do the other
You know
one?
which window has not been recently replaced?
The one I smashed in my room?
Yes, that one. Cold wind is seeping in right now. Just one floor
Okay.
below you. Messing up your concentration here.
Oh, there. Oh wait, that's the door, not something we can interact with. Volition may be compromised, albeit in the opposite direction. You know, due to the discussion slipping your guard. Might be trying to fight that in order to keep your morale defended. Good. Oh, more stuff. Hotel bill calculations. Looks like she's had an extended stay. Piles of dirty clothes, a woman's. This room is sad all over. It reminds you of your own. What's this door?
Looks like we have more to discuss with those so-called hardy boys.
Oh, this started.
How's their reasoning just went out the window?
You think this will make them cooperate?
Nothing will make them respect the RCM, but it will disrupt the game they prepared for us. We just stripped off one layer of whatever it is. Her decision to not corroborate their story was definitely not part of the plan.
Oh, Temperance, did I miss something there? It was odd that that didn't trigger anything else, but... say in a hushed voice, why did she tell us all that?
What else could she have done? Lie? She saw there was no way to lie and get away with it.
I have reason to doubt my ability to see through her lies.
If not you, then me. It was a smart move from her.
Something's off here.
You think so? She seemed forthcoming. Unusually so. Being forthcoming about some things is a good way to obscure other things. The best liars are always forthcoming. Anyway, we should move. I suspect our investigation will bring us back here soon enough.
Yes. It was also compromised. Oh no! Even he can't. That was the let's change back to our that one. I'm gonna keep wearing this for the moment because I like the shivers stuff. Click save. So much to do. Kimball would never be compromised. Before we go back and talk, I kind of want to do the what was it? Interface the forge the signature check. Because I do feel like we should get our gun sooner rather than later if that's what this is leading to. Wait, where am I going? Joyce. We're gonna do that as well. I just want to... I'm compromised. I think Classy is cool. I don't wanna... I mean, she's lying to us, but I do think she's... cool. Oh, we can check the traps again. Kim! lying to us, bud. Oh no, you're right, I am. Oh right, we have to do that. Okay, we're all compromised. She's cool. I want her to be the villain. I'm happy being mad at Titus. All of our volition, collective volition, compromised. Okay, excuse me, Kim. Definitely she has a cool voice. I mean, I like voice acting anyway, but did like very understated voice acting, I would say. It was good. It got me. Completely got me. I don't want her to be villain. It's completely compromised. Completely. Right, so we're doing this.
You take the legal documents out of the envelope.
Okay. Let's put a point in interfacing. I don't want to go too far, but I just want it to be over. Mass voice is sweet. Oh, thank you.
You take the legal documents out of the envelope. A 12 to 40 month construction period and the zoning plan in the addendum.
Okay, we're gonna try this, and I guess if this fails, we can go to Idiot Doom Spiral instead, but...
With a confident flourish, you complete your forgery. What do you see on the signature line?
I'm scared that I don't think I've failed any checks so far. With a confident flourish, you complete your forgery. What do you see on the signature line? 2 names, Isabel Sadie and Lillian Carter.
Indeed, they look distinctly different and very convincing. These might as well be their actual signatures.
Oh.
But they're not, and the document will be nullified if they dispute it. That means Everard will have to start over.
Ooh.
All you need to do now is mail the signatures to Everard's accountant in La Delta. There was a mail delivery box in the plaza, near the corner of the bookstore.
My voice is similar. I do have a bit of that local fry, I think. I don't know if I could, like... Hello, officer. Can't. Hello, officer. Okay, Kim, we did it. Okay, you don't want to talk? Fine. You a good singer? No, I'm not. That's the one thing. Can't sing at all. Let's... Okay, going back to the plaza. Can we get second? No! I don't think I could do that if I tried, I'm afraid. Two not dead to be similar. I could try and be dead. Oh, wrong way. Wait, right way, right way. I could try and be dead at one point, but I'm in actually too much of a good mood to really do it. I need to get in character. I'm sorry, man. That's out of... I can go... When I was trying to voice the characters in Lobotomy Corporation, I was like... I can go higher and cuter. I can't go lower. Gab, Bina, they were outside of my range. Suggestion be a -5. Oh no!
Inside,
oops, that's not what I meant to do.
Levers,
My suggestion is like
toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheated.
My worst stat. Worst stat. Look, -1, -2. Terrible. We have to do that anyway, but first we're mailing. Do you think you could sing better than Harry? I don't even know. We still have to do the karaoke. I have no clue what his singing skills are. Is this the mailbox?
The dented yellow mailbox greets you with its graffito and bullet holes in the front.
Speaking, have we done karaoke yet? No, we haven't. I do have the tape in the boombox, which is what I assume we need. However, last night in game, I sent Kim away to drop the dead body, so we're probably gonna do it tonight in game. Although I'm a little... I worry it's gonna be a skill check, and it's something I don't have, but we'll see. Drop the white envelope, or I knew we'd get to use this mailbox for something.
Yes, for sending mail.
Thanks. Drop the white mailbox envelope into the mailbox.
You drop the white envelope in the darkness. It lands with a soft thud on what sounds like a couple of letters. About a week's worth of mail as collected in there. They'll empty this very soon. Probably did the right thing. You can't trust that slug ever up. You know he's going to play you somehow.
You literally cannot lose to that check. The failure is amazing. Okay, that's what I'm... If it's that amazing, I'm okay. I assume it's a red check, and I'm okay losing that, if the results are okay.
Alright, let's go back to Everard. If we don't mention anything to him, he won't know before it's too late.
Okay. Save scum karaoke for content. Fun. Sure. Well, like, that's what I thought when I was going to do the... whatchamacallit, the check I did in the last episode, which was the break into the apartment. I thought, it's content, we might as well... I might as well check in the apartment, and then the apartment was locked. I mean, there was somebody in there, so I couldn't even do it if I wanted to. Right. Going here. That's when I'm okay to fail. I've seen how good the failures are. As long as it doesn't make Kim mad. That's the only thing I can't handle. Although I'm mad about the apartment thing, because I, like, agonized over it. Completely agonized over it. I thought, I'm not going to break in. That's a bad cop thing. I mean, a dishonorable thing. I can do bad cop things. I just don't want to be like, get in there and there's children in there. And then I finally decided, no, I'll do it for the content. And then it was locked. Oh yeah, does this check change every day? I haven't done it.
You're back before the cargo container. Its
Ooh,
draw has
yeah.
not lessened since you were last here. If anything, it seems to have grown slightly.
Okay, we'll come back. Do this on the way back. Doing it for the content. Completely. I spent days in Lobotomy Corporation where I just, like, let everything out just to see what would happen. Why not? I don't want to horribly poison my playthrough, but if there's goofy stuff, I don't mind doing a little bit. Hello.
Mr. Dubois, I hear the meeting with Titus was a glowing success. That's such a relief.
I didn't notice
Titus
he gives you a
can
little...
be a handful sometimes.
He gave a little finger gun.
Now, what can Everard Clare do for you today?
It's done. I mailed the signatures you asked me to mail.
The Golden Boy returns once more. Wonderful. Simply wonderful, Harry. Of course. I already knew this.
You went straight here.
My friend, the mailman, confirms the letter is on its way. You've done a great thing today. You've given the children of Martinez a future and proven to be a true man of the left. I can finally trust you now.
True man of the left. Oh boy, it's a good... He's a character. He's certainly a character. I have to say, I do really like as well. I like his voice acting. It's something.
You're in my inner circle. You too, Mr. Kitsuragi. We can talk about anything. The strike, the murder, your lost gun, nothing is off the table.
I see.
See? Forging that signature really paid off.
Okay, that's good.
Well done, sire. By guile and deceit, you're in.
Should we say that? Did you order the hangman killed?
I did not, Harry. Although I am very, very glad he's dead.
What do you gain from him being dead?
Why, a war, of course.
Okay.
And what do you have to gain from a war?
Nobody wins in a war.
Victory, Mr. Kitsuragi. I have victory to gain. We are going to start a war with the Wild Pines group. and win before they even realize there is a war.
There is no winning. They're trained military people. Aren't you afraid for your men?
Harry, we outnumber them 1,500 to 1. And that's just Martinez. With all the unions in Revachol, and with public opinion on our side, we can hold off 2 men, or 15 men, or even 50 men.
Okay, so some war profiteers do win a little bit, but not the people fighting it.
The more they send, the worse it's going to look for them. They made a huge mistake hiring those guys. No one likes foreign mercenaries. The leftists hate them, the fascists hate them, even the moralists think they're in bad taste.
Not the moralists. The guy chilling at his desk while all happens wins. Okay, yes, you got me. Absolutely. How is this connected to the strike?
Harry, there is no strike, only war. Class war. Or, in business terms, a dawn raid. Or wait. Is that when you still pay them something? Because we won't do that. We're not gonna give nothing. We're gonna take Terminal B away from them. The roads, the gates, the containers, that big crane, even the damn coffee maker. We're gonna take all of it for the people, and fuck Wild Pines.
Not the coffee maker!
The word fuck rings like a gunshot from his mouth. He doesn't swear often.
So that's why you haven't let Joyce in?
Yes. It's also why I let that midget Gaumont go. He's too nice. I can't put him through this. Plus, he knows how to get in here. That woman can't tell her tits from her arsehole. She has no chance.
What?
Tits from her arsehole. It's a local saying.
Actually, no, it's not.
Yeah. Why are you telling me your plans?
Because we're friends, Harry. Besides, it doesn't matter now. You can go tell her if you want. It won't change the course of events. We have a significant head start.
We're not friends.
It's already happening.
How many of you guys are there in the Union?
2,372. Plus yours truly, of course.
2,373 is a sizable contingent for a labor organization in Revachol. And they're all well motivated, at least the ones you've seen.
How are you going to fund your new independent harbor?
Oh, you mean what sort of goods are going to be flowing through? How am I going to replace all the contacts we'll lose once the poo-poo hits the fan? The clients will ditch us. Harry, we've thought of everything.
Everything?
We've been running back channel negotiations with all the major clients. I think the company will be unpleasantly surprised to see how many of them stay loyal to Martinez and to the new competitive contracts we can offer. With renewed zeal sparked by communal ownership, the men will be shipping those containers double time. You'll be surprised to see how fast things go without parasites latching on. We'll have our hands free to pursue bold, exotic new revenue streams.
Blue unit. Oh boy.
That's drugs.
Drugs.
Drug trafficking.
Yeah.
Drug trafficking? Don't be stupid, Mr. Kitsuragi. There are perfectly legal, 100% ethical chemical factories on the Samaran Isola. You don't need to be colonialist about it.
Oh, jeez.
All they do is produce components to keep the pharmaceutical industry running. That's people's health we're talking about. Old grannies, little babes, people with disabilities.
That's just the top of the iceberg, though, isn't it?
The company thinks transporting these chemicals in bulk looks bad, has bad optics, may be illegal in some countries. The Debarders Union, however, we're all about the large volume column.
In bulk shipping, large volume column is a major buyer, a shark.
We're gonna transport the living daylights out of those materials, Harry. So your sick kid can get his Benefed and your wacky uncle doesn't have to come off risperidone.
Benefed is a children's cold medicine, usually apricot flavored, and risperidone is used to treat severe psychosis.
And the kids on the street can get speed and pyrrolidone.
I'm an old-fashioned guy, Mr. Kitsuragi. I sometimes grab a beer with the boys, but I have no idea about the things you just mentioned. But if I were to supply ingredients for some sort of rainbow party, I would make sure the Union took a fantastic share. And I'd keep that stuff far away from Martinez.
He's basically admitting to it.
Oh, I don't even know what to... Drugs are a no-go for me. I'll report this. This is so boring, cop. I don't even know how to respond. I'm just like, wow. There's a plan. When do we get to call out that he has the lazy eye and that makes him his brother or something? We'll put together a plan and far removed from you, yeah.
It's also far removed from my men and the people of Martinez who've put their trust in me. Anyway, let's not focus on the sensationalism of the drug trade. This hypothetical drug trade is all anyone ever seems to be interested in. It would only be a small part of the harbor's turnover, just like the harbor is, but a small part of Martinez.
It'd still be illegal.
Let's look at the big picture. Martinez as a whole. There are little girls out there with dreams of making music. Young mothers who want to start businesses. Models who want to walk catwalks and steel welders who want to weld steel. I'm gonna unite them all into one economic body. We're gonna incorporate this place to Kingdom Come. Everyone's gonna be in on the wealth, and everyone's gonna pull their weight.
Let's keep focusing on the drug trade. He was almost admitting to it.
Okay, here's the political opinions. Honestly, it's not my place to judge or express an opinion. Oh boy. Good old moralism answer. Hold on, I don't want to look at the big picture. I want to look at the drug trade you almost admitted to.
No, Harry. That's boring. All right, it's gone. The hypothetical raw materials trade is off the table. It's such a small and insignificant slice of revenue, I'm cutting it. Boys, Harry felt queasy about it. We're not doing it. Can we talk about my beautiful incorporated Martinez and its many-sided business ventures now? This bold new vision of incorporated socialism I'm offering?
Yeah, that answer to asking him to just admit it didn't really work. Good old moralism.
Harry, the length you're willing to go to keep your nose clean is remarkable. You will always have a warm bed in Mr. Clare's household, my friend, and a special place in the future of Martinez.
I don't really want to take a bed from you. Can I ask you about specific union members?
We're way past specific union members now. This is the big time. We're talking about the future of Revachol here, Harry. You can bother Leonard with that. He loves to run his mouth on such matters. But I'm in big-time mode, Harry.
Big-time mode?
There's something different about him now. He's more vibrant, more alive in his big-time mode.
Big time. Can I have my gun now?
Harry, I've got to be honest with you. Your gun was found 2 days ago. Withholding this information weighed heavily on me. But it had to be done.
I was gonna be communist, but all my friends were communist, and I thought I'd show them something different. So it's the moralism playthrough, baby. Okay, fine. Where is it?
An old woman has it, and let me tell you, Harry, word on the street is she's a character. So watch out.
This must be the woman who bought the gun from Roy. The one he described as terrifying.
So the gun's still with the woman who bought it from Roy?
Yes, the same one. I see you've done your research. The pawn shop made the gun easy to track. Crazy stuff, Harry. Selling your gun like that? Wild. Anyway, the neighbors of this old woman contacted my men because they trust me and the Debardeurs Union. Apparently, she was waving it around at the entrance to her building.
Oh my god, man. Of course. Now's your chance to be a big shot. Big shot. Hyperlink blocked. She was waving it around at people.
As I said, she's a character. I didn't have time for details. It sounds like she's unstable, but don't worry. No one got hurt.
This is exactly who you need to give a gun to.
We might be looking at someone with a medical history here. Watch out.
Indeed. Who is this old woman?
Unfortunately, I don't know anymore. You're gonna have to go in blind, Harry. But she's an old lady. How dangerous can she possibly be? Oh, and she calls herself the Pigs.
She has a gun that I think we decided was loaded.
There it is again. The pigs. Like Roy said, not good at all.
I, for one, find it refreshing. Finally, someone calls themselves a pig.
A smile flickers in the corner of his mouth.
It actually sounds extremely bad, but let's not give him the satisfaction.
Oh boy. Can you set up a meeting?
I already have. Tonight, starting 10 o'clock.
Okay.
Near the old fish market on the coast. The one on the boardwalk, a little past the fishing village. Be careful, Harry. I would never set you up for anything dangerous, but you did ask for this.
Okay.
Now, back to the fun stuff.
Okay, that will be tonight.
She will be there from 2200 hours till 0200 hours.
Never did the fascist quest line. I don't think I could do that. I don't think I could. I think I could do all the other ones, but fascist is too much for me.
More fun stuff. Seems like we already have fun stuff to do.
Yeah, thrilling. That's it for now.
Great, Harry, great. I think we have truly built a bridge between Martinez and Jamrock today. We have united the RCM and the Debarders Union.
Suddenly, there's sadness in his tone.
This has been so great. I'm sorry we don't have more fun things to do together, but if you ever feel like bouncing something off me, my door is always open.
I guess we can talk to him. I just finished investigating the local drug trade.
Ah, yes. Your side investigation. Thank you. You've got some spirit clearing up phony drug accusations alongside this murder. I'll talk to the mayor and see if I can get you the key to the city, Harry. Now let's talk real business.
Don't need a key to the city.
Actually, Rivershell doesn't have a mayor.
Yeah.
He refuses to discuss it further. It's probably just a small nuisance to him. Not even a speck of anger in his voice. That's that then.
I don't know if I want to say all these things. Okay. Well, that's something for tonight. I guess that will be after karaoke. I'm gonna head towards winding down, but let's go back. We have a few phone calls to make. Maybe we'll... Oh, speaking of the... I am very curious about the vision quest. We still have to do that. I got what I think is the trigger for this one, but I haven't... There's so much else. And I want to play the board game, and I want to read about the other cases. There's so much to do. Oh, wrong way. I'm glad the pathfinding's pretty good in this game. Getting me where I want to go. Oh yeah, open the thingy. Yes, good point. I forgot. Thank you for... This is why I stream. People can remind me. Yeah, this is rhetoric. What do we have? I don't know. Remember what's rhetoric. Big shot by the pigs, though. Boss is finally another boss battle. Are any of these rhetoric? Oh. Logic. Fair enough.
You're back before the cargo container. Its draw has not lessened since you were last
time to
here.
dip. Sorry, I didn't
If
notice.
anything,
Bye-bye.
It seems to have grown slightly.
Sending Cromer. Bye-bye. Thanks for joining for so long. I want to try and join one of your streams sometimes too. Bye-bye. Thank you. Let's try this. This seems to be getting easier each day, so I'm not too worried about missing. Okay, there we go.
As it's always been, it's impossible to...
Okay. We'll come back. I want to put the... Rhetoric could use some help, but... Let's... put a point. I'll come back to it. There's some other stuff to do at the moment. Oh, good luck with your next 2 weeks then. Yeah, I have some deadlines coming up, so I feel ya. Yeah, I'm glad I'm providing something in this playthrough. I'm looking forward to getting to watch people's streams of this later on. Because I can't. My friends keep telling me all this stuff that they missed, so that I'm getting, so I really want to know what I've missed. So let's make a few phone calls, and then I'll probably finish up, because... this is about when I start getting a little burnt out. Hello, friends. And then we can talk to Joyce. We do karaoke, we'll do the pigs thing. Oh, so much to do. I like having so much to do. It's nicer than just getting stuck on something, but...
Inside, we see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Connect me to Jamrock Public Library.
Hold on, officer.
I don't suppose we get to go there, but I wish we could. I like libraries.
I've got Central Jamrock Public Library on the line, and I've already introduced you to their librarian. Connecting the call in 2, 1.
Yes, this is Central Jamrock Public Library here. How can I help you, officer?
Hello.
He sounds worried, yet ready to assist. This is how people get when the police call.
Yeah, when I was doing library work, I don't know what I would expect. I don't know what I would expect getting a call from the police. I'm looking for any information that you can provide on Billy Mijan, a reader.
Billy Mijan, you said. Give me a moment, I'll have to check our database.
Puts down the receiver.
On Morel Drive in central Jamrock, in a darkened hall lit by orange desk lamps far away from the noise outside, a middle-aged man taps commands into an old radio computer. A printout falls on the desk. Behind him, a lonely reader scours some dusty bookshelves.
Yes, hello, are you still there? I found Billy Mijan's home address, is that alright? No phone number, unfortunately.
Okay.
They're too poor to have a phone line.
Oh. Yes, the home address is fine.
Here we go, sir. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33B, apartment number 20. It's in Martinez, I believe. Cape Side Apartments, it says. That's all.
Okay, that's right there then.
That's where the smoker on the balcony lives, isn't it?
Yeah. Do you have any other information on Billy Mijan?
It says here that they returned their last book just a few days ago, but I wasn't at work that day.
Do you know someone who was?
Marie? Marie? Do you remember a reader named Billy Mijan? They returned a Tybalt book the other day.
You hear someone answer from afar.
Yes, it was my colleague Marie. She said that it was Billy's husband who returned the book. He also asked for this new sci-fi release, Lowe's Radio City 87, but we don't have it yet.
So Billy is the wife, the working class woman.
Good. You have a name
now. So Billy Mijan is a woman, not a man? How did your colleague know that was her husband?
Marie knows Billy. She's been working here longer than me. Sometimes her husband returns some books for her.
And then goes for a little drink later. On the lookout.
Okay. Do you know the husband's name?
Sorry, no. Marie only knows him by sight.
Okay. Can Marie describe to me what the husband looked like?
Marie!
A moment passes.
She said it was an older man, and that she's pretty sure he'd had a drink or two the last time she saw him.
What was he wearing?
1 second.
The librarian... The librarian turns away from the... Oh, that's funny. You can hear it and relays the question.
Sorry, Marie wasn't really paying any attention to that.
Yeah, that's fair. Thank you. That's all for me. I have no other questions.
Happy we could help. Goodbye, officer.
The librarian hangs up and the call gets redirected back to the station with a soft click.
Anything else you need from me?
So what do we... call station about dead body? Okay. Oh, deliver the bad news. Not very nice. I need to report a dead body on the Martinez boardwalk.
One moment.
You can hear her shuffling through some papers.
Can you please describe the body? Age, sex, cause of death?
An unidentified middle-aged man, height 170 to 175, dark hair, medium build. Looks like he slipped, fell through a hole in the boardwalk and hit his head against the metal bench.
We suspect he might have been inebriated when he fell. There were bottles all around him, and traces of vomit on his shirt.
Any signs of violence?
No, it looks like it was an accident.
No field autopsy necessary.
You can hear her quickly typing in the background.
What about his belongings? Did you examine his clothes?
He was wearing boots, trousers, and an old leather jacket with a bright blue lining. I found a library card in his pockets, or from his pockets.
Any information on the library card?
It's from Central Jarmark Public Library. It belongs to someone named Billy Mijon.
Good. You have a lead.
We do.
Do you and Lieutenant Kitsuragi want to take the case, or should I assign it to someone else?
We're taking the case.
I have assigned the case to Lieutenant Kitsuragi. Please follow up on this library lead to identify the man. We'll send someone to take the body to the morgue.
Thank you.
That's all for now. Thank you for reporting in. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Did you do the armored boots thing yet?
Still no word, I'm
Okay.
afraid, sir. I know it must be frustrating. Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
Okay, please connect me to Sylvie again.
Just a second, officer. Sylvie Malaika on the line for you, officer. Yes, hello?
Hi, Sylvie. It's the police again.
Oh, great. What else do you need, detective?
None of this is new? Tess Classia's story. Was it you who called the police?
No, not me.
Okay,
Yeah,
none of this?
Go on.
Okay, I guess that wasn't what we had to do. There should be.
You mean, why did I...
Why not?
Maybe, I don't know. No? Not me. Yeah,
Hold on.
No, sorry. People don't...
So the Union has a...
Seems like Clasia wasn't lying when she said it was her.
Okay.
This corroborates her story. She made the call.
Okay.
She is of the fairest of them all. The ugliness of lies would never escape her lips.
Okay. I was confused because it wasn't highlighted, but that looks like. But thanks, drama. Very helpful. Okay, next question.
Yeah, go on.
You hear the call breaking.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
I think that's it.
57th, over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of
And all these
steering levers, a radio,
Oh my
on a
god,
hook,
drama.
a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Drama's simping. Poor drama. Am I wearing anything that's plush drama? Do we have to wear clothes? Removing clothes help? Let me just take a quick... Okay, so next time we have to do that. We'll do that. There's a bunch of stuff we have to do on our own. Actually, but just before we finish, let's talk to Gart, because we're right here. And then we'll do Joyce. There's still so much to do! I'm excited about getting the gun back, though. I don't know if excited's the right word, but I'm curious what the boss... how that boss battle's gonna come down to. Gart! You know about magic spells?
Hey, was there something you needed?
Another
thing. Great. I love those.
We're not gonna snitch on Clasia. Gart, what if I told you I got into the back room behind the blue steel door?
Oh, okay. Well, I did hear you make noise back there, so good for you.
He's really, really holding himself back here. It takes a lot of willpower not to ask. Obviously, he's been wanting to know what's behind the door.
Aren't you gonna ask me what's back there?
Okay, what is back there?
I want to say the funny options. These are all good. I mean, the honest answer is good too. Pinball machines, a pinball workshop.
Ha! I knew it. I've always wondered where those machines by the door came from. And they told me there was some kind of pinball thing here too. I knew it. Were there any back there? In working order, I mean.
Why, do you want to play a game? Because I might be up for a game.
No, I was just wondering if you found pinball machines there.
He was wondering about something business-related, about how much money he could make off one.
I feel a capitalist plot coming up.
Capitalist plot. The pinball we have in the corner now is broken. I want to diversify the entertainment options. It wouldn't hurt to get a little life in here. Other than the hellish karaoke machine. That one's always causing trouble.
Yeah, those numbers he's adding up must be making good sense to him right now. He should still know. You have to be forewarned about these things.
I have to warn you, I may have discovered that the whirling is part of the doomed commercial area.
What? Why would you say that? We're at a completely different address from that whole thing.
So he knows of the doomed commercial area and its address. He's thought about this.
Wait, so you know of the curse?
Everyone knows of it.
The whirling is listed on the intercom outside as one of the businesses in Building B. Oh, of the doomed commercial area.
I've been working here for a long time, and that intercom has never been used by the whirling.
The whirling was once the East Delta Pinball Arcade, which failed, though perhaps the whirling will escape the curse.
Does this look like part of a doomed commercial area? This pre-revolutionary tilework, these high ceilings, the nice rooms, well, most of the rooms. For 14 years, man. That's how long I've worked here. I've kept this place up through hail and through sleet. Fuck me, some doom ghost.
Doom ghost.
He's done a fine job too. Though he's spoken of the place dismissively before, the hostel is actually very important to him.
You really care about the whirling, huh?
Yeah, it's slowly growing on me again. It's beautiful in its own way, especially for this neighborhood. I've been trying to keep it that way.
Oh, Gart.
Even if it is part of the damn doomed commercial area.
So you finally admit it?
Yes, your police skills have delivered. I'm sure you'll get a commendation, maybe even a promotion.
Who owns this place?
Some real estate management company. They never come around here, just collect money from afar. Honestly, I think some money laundering might be involved.
And who named it the Whirling in Rags? I have been curious. It's an interesting name.
Well, it sure as hell wasn't the real estate company.
It was you?
You look surprised. What? It's a great name, I know. Cafeteria managers come up with great names too. It's from a song.
A song?
Hail, Holy Queen, by the Ateniers. Hail, Holy Queen of the Sea. You're whirling in rags, you're vast and you're sad.
Oh. Well, it's not I don't think that's a very happy name for the hostel, but it is interesting.
Good pick.
Okay. What about those other cafeterias you manage?
What about them? One is a basement dive frequented by chain-smoking communists. I can't tell you how sick I am of Kraz Mazov and Ignis Nielsen and all those old ghosts.
He's hesitating, not sure if he should share this information with you. Encourage him.
A fitting one for the tenants, though. Yes, good point. And the others?
The other is a kebab cart. It's very successful in its way, but it's nothing like the whirling.
I love that. I didn't know you needed a manager for, like, a little food cart. Well, good luck to you with this place, then.
Luck has got nothing to do with it. I need to think about where I'm going to place those pinballs. I have a feeling they're going to help.
It should bring Kim out. He's a pinball champion.
Against the doom, it's implied.
So, if you didn't have anything else to tell me about my establishment, can we, wrap it up?
You should also know there's a peephole on the wall.
What wall?
Upstairs in the secret back room, right next to Classy's bedroom. I found it when I found the pinball machines.
I'll have it fixed at once. Thank you for letting me know. I assure you, the whirling does not abide spying on its guests.
Yes.
The color has drained from his face.
I don't think I'm gonna... That's the right thing to do, accuse him. Alright, you've been notified.
Thank you. I'll patch it up personally. Was there something else about the establishment? I hope not.
There's something else I want to ask about.
Yes?
Okay, that's that. How we doing? Maybe I should say Apocalypse Cop at one point. Just for the fun. Oh, I don't even know that I've been doing a lot of communist options, but it seems to come out. Okay. And we have... I probably should spend some of these at some point. I'm sort of saving them for, like, if I have to redo checks, but, like, empathy is probably a solid point. Place to put one. Oh my god. I'm hoarding them. I'm hoarding them. Like, they just, like, I could spend them, but... Like, I mean, I could spend one, but then what if I need it? What if I then have to spend it immediately on unlocking a check? I'd rather just save it, because, like, there's an empathy check I need to do, so I might spend it in case we fail that. What could you possibly... I don't know. I told you my greatest fear is there's gonna be a check where Kim will die if I don't do it, and I need those points for then. I am the person that hoards all the health potions. At least unlock all the thought cabinets. Okay, that's a good point. There was another thought I wanted to do. I can do one of these. Guillaume le Million, some kind of superstar. White Morning. I want to do that. Lineage of Contact Mike. I feel like the way things have been going, the fact that this is one makes me think that it's gonna be what it's gonna be worth it in the end. So, although there's so many of these that we haven't gotten. Well, there's a few of these I don't mind getting rid of, like volumetric. This one probably don't need at some point. Motorway South isn't super worth it, since we already got the white checks. Metagaming, yes. I'm a gamer. I'm a streamer. Sure. Let's do this one. Okay, I spent a point. Everyone happy? Then... okay. Then we'll see. How many of these? 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. I'll do it for now, I guess. I'm the person who hoards the items in games. Okay, let's save. Do a proper save. Okay, wow, okay, we went for a while. Okay, I'm gonna finish up for now. As much as I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to play during the week next week, but definitely next weekend at least. My schedule's a little messy. Because I have some deadlines coming up, but at least next weekend, definitely. But thank you all so much for joining. I really, as always, I'm loving this game. I'm really appreciating it, and I am happy to have people to let me know when I miss stuff. Yes, good luck with your Monday. Here we go. But it's a good week. Disco's coming out on the Switch on Tuesday. That can be its own little celebration. Yeah, happy Monday. Happy Monday. But I hope everyone has a good week. I'll be doing Ruin Out on Wednesday. Yeah, okay. As always, thank you so much. I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.